G'day everybody, and welcome to Archean, a fully ray-traced sandbox engineering game that, at least from what I've seen so far, has some hints of space engineers in the sense that you build in the world that you exist in, and some Stormworks in terms of what you're capable of doing with the thing, with the builds in the first place. It's got aerodynamics, it's got all of that stuff. But Wasted and I are here in the Archean Age Earth, which was thought to be... It's thought to be mainly one supercontinent and a whole lot of water, which is exactly what we're on. We're on an Earth-scaled Earth in the Archean Age solar system, which, if I can see the moon should be bigger because it is closer than it is now. Right, so Wasted. I decided to make us play adventure mode because both of us, I think, would have gotten a bit overwhelmed with the creative mode if we'd just gone straight into it and had access to everything right from word go.
From the little I've seen, yeah, I can agree with you.
The downside is the adventure mode is clearly in its early stages, is not particularly well balanced in terms of progression, because basically what we have to do is go around and pick up these little rocks on the ground. To make resources.
I had realized that rocks were clickable.
Yeah. So if you press tab, you can see those rocks accumulating in your inventory.
Mm-hmm. And they have certain components or constitute components.
Yep. And then there's different percentages and makeup.
Yeah.
Then there's an item processing area in your suit, which you can drag the rocks to and click crush. You'll then get those components coming out of it. Thanks, Galen.
Yep, okay.
Thank you for 14 months.
Sure enough. Things.
Yeah. To make collecting a bit quicker by hand, you can also build a tool. If you look in the crafting area on the right and click on the tools section,
I've already noticed the stuff that was around. I haven't made a rock rake because I don't have the stuff, but...
Yeah. So the ideally, initially, you'd make a rock rake, but I might just make one for you. Because then you can just hold down the mouse as you go around and collecting rocks. Now, obviously, I didn't see that as being our best option of... How do I split a stack? Oh dear. I don't know how to split a stack. This could be a problem. There you go. You can have 2 rock rakes, because I don't know how to split a stack.
Amazon packaging.
Yeah. Let's make another
how
one.
do I access thing?
F. Go up to the box and hit F.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, shift click can split a stack. Okay. See if you can split the stack. Bacholi in chat is one of the developers of the game. Who kindly gave me the keys that Wasted and I are using for playing this.
No luck with shift click. It puts it on my bar.
Oh. Shift right click to split, apparently.
Did
Did that work? Wait, I can probably try it with one of these other stacks, can't I? No. That's not working either. Anyway. So now with that rock rake, the next stage would be running around, holding down shift, and just so that you can sprint, so that you can move past more rocks more quickly. Which I did for a while, and I collected enough materials for us to build a grid-based drill. Because that was a lot of work when I tried this in adventure mode to begin with.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I've made a drill, and I've collected a bunch of other materials as well, so that then we can look at the first thing we need to engineer, which is something that can drill the ground to bring up these rocks so then we can process them and make them into the stuff we want to make. It's very industrial overhaul mod from Space Engineers in terms of the resource progression at the moment. So
anywhere in particular we want to do such a thing?
I think we probably want to...
committing.
I think we probably want to
once we build.
Yeah. Something static initially, probably nearish the water. So we've got access to hydrogen and oxygen.
Water be a thing. I can't help but feel like being near it's probably a good plan.
Yeah.
This bit here looks a little shallower as well. A bit better for getting in and out of.
So you might notice your suit has a water thing down the bottom and an electrolysis button you can hit. If you activate the electrolyzer, you'll then get hydrogen and oxygen.
Makes sense, indeed.
And then you can just refill your suit by walking back into the water. There's no oxygen in the atmosphere, but we have no survival things. This is called adventure mode with survival coming down the line. The game's still quite early in development, but is very promising at this point from what I've seen. So, now we need to build. Now I need to remember how to build. We need... So to make the drill work, we need a storage for it, we need power for it, and we need an anchor to anchor our build to the ground. This game is very pretty. This game is also 100% geometry, because it's ray traced. This stuff in the ground is not bump mapped. Which is pretty nuts.
Okay. Brave, because that's going to mean that the wheels are going to have to work pretty hard.
Yeah, the wheels were pretty... I might have rolled my Rover in my test player did of this. And then I was like, yep, I've played enough. I will wait to figure out how to unroll this with Wasted.
Oh, God. I see how it is.
So... What do we need to make? Construction. Need to make some beams and some blocks. I need to make a construction tool. That's what I need to make. That tells me how to do things.
And tells you how to build and enables you to, I imagine. Meanwhile, I will look at some rocks.
I can make you a constructor tool if you want it as well.
I don't know how long you spend wandering around looking at rocks, but I figure it's all going to be useful.
Yeah, absolutely it will. Here, I'll give you a constructor tool. There you go. It's in the Amazon package right there.
Hang on. I do deliver fast these days.
Things, once we get this drill set up, progress was a lot quicker for me because I could just, because it just leaves the drill running.
Yeah, right. No, that makes sense.
And that's why I wanted to bypass that. Could you see that?
No, I switched to mine as well.
Oh. So I need to make some beams, which are under construction. Steel beam. Just make 20 of those for now. Yeah, no trees for 1 billion or 2 billion, many years from now. Okay, so we have a frame. Now I need to build a wall. C, go to wall. No, do I want to make this out of composite? Wait. Oh, that's right. Steel blocks, composite blocks. I'll make composite because we can get plastic pretty easily. And I found that I was getting tons and tons and tons of silicon in my other run. So may as well use it up. Yes, Salim, I am. Bonus points if the sky color is correct for atmosphere composition. And apparently it is. Okay, and then composite blocks. So, Wasted, are you processing the rocks that you're picking up as well?
Yeah.
Cool. I found that I was better off trying to collect a lot of rocks and then doing a big batch of processing. Because if I didn't, then the smaller composition stuff that I wanted wasn't in there, like tungsten.
I see. So you hadn't got enough concentration to get
For
even a
any
single
to show up.
piece.
Yeah. Okay, let's make a wall. So we've got some platform to put things on. What? Missing 44. Oh, I made. Did I make plastic blocks instead of composite blocks? No. How many do I need? Jeez. So, wait, so I might get you to start off with working on an anchor, a ground anchor. Because that shouldn't be too hard resource-wise to produce. And gets you building.
About to float away? What the?
So this, you know how in Space Engineers we got the static grids, mobile grids?
Huh?
This, nothing starts as a static grid until you use a ground anchor, and then it becomes a static grid.
Gotcha.
And we'll need to put the ground anchor down so that the drill can operate. Okay, speaking of the drill. Keep out of force of habit holding down Alt, but you don't need to. That can probably be mounted like that, can't it? Is that going to be too high? Is that going to push it up? Let's see.
Because you still play too much of the game.
I do. I do indeed. Alright, so I put our drill down. Now I need to make a battery. I'm going to focus on making a low voltage battery, so I need a casing. Could go for a high voltage, but that's going to take a lot more materials, so I thought I'd go for a low voltage battery first. How long is the day-night cycle? 12 hours. Real time. I don't know if...
day on this day.
I don't know if that's real for... I don't know, because the Earth would have been spinning faster back then. Yeah, there we go. So I think everything's pretty accurate to the Archean Eon.
I guess it would depend a bit where we are on the planet, sure.
Oh, yeah, true. I mean, from what I was reading about...
But accurate enough for that.
Yeah. I imagine it would be. From what I was reading about, the Archean, we don't have a lot of... We haven't been able to reconstruct much detail in terms of where the land masses were, because most of it's been subducted and recycled since then. We're missing a lot of the detail. Alright, back to battery. What else do I need for circuits? I need one circuit. So how much stuff do I need? I need to make some more capacitors. Just make 20 of those. Need more plastic. All right. What is the motivation for choosing this setting for the game? That's an interesting one. I haven't seen anything from them, but hopefully Bachelli can give us an idea. I imagine there are some slight benefits to choosing a setting like this that doesn't have any biology in terms of art costs, while also creating a solar system that's familiar but different. Which I think is
yes, I can definitely see some technical benefits for setting yourself in an era where certain things would be out of place.
Yeah, although they could do some speculative stuff with Mars and have some fun there. Because that could be fun. That could be quite cool. Okay, I have a battery coming up. How's the work going on the
Just missing a bit of iron.
Okay, cool.
Made all the things, need to pick up some more rocks. And we'll pick up more of the silver shiny rocks, in the hope that the shiny ones contain more metal. They do.
So you have, I presume you've noticed with the rake, you can just hold down left click and run around?
Yep. Left click. I mean, I'm actually finding it slightly more effective to not run around, but...
Oh, okay.
Stop at a location, spin the mouse around, and then...
Ah, yep.
Move to a new one. But each their own. I suspect you mow the lawn different to me.
Yeah, I have to start by clearing the landmines. Also known as dog poo.
Yeah, definitely different to me.
I need to make us some cable spools so we can run the wiring. What do I need? So I need wire and connectors for those. Make a bunch of connectors. A bunch more wire. Need more plastic. I think
I
when
do
we
have a lawn, believe it or not.
Yeah, I thought you did. Do you do the maintenance of that, or does someone else in the family have to do that?
I have done the maintenance for it in the past. I no longer do. Although I am responsible for the genius decision to go, you know what, should we have half of this go wild? It'd be good for the insects.
Just throw some wildflower seeds down and call it a day.
Now only have to mow half the lawn. Win-win.
Yep. I've been slowly converting some of my front lawn into vegetable garden, so more work, but also more output.
No, I like that. I've always wanted to do that because I'm on the 3rd floor, so it's a bit difficult for me to do too much garden stuff. But I was kind of tempted to turn the roof into a little mini garden.
Oh, yeah?
We got a flat
Rooftop
roof,
greenery?
so I've got a way up there.
Yes. Oh, dear. The burgage plot upgrade.
Yeah, but which? I think I will grow carrots. No,
Wait, you can choose?
Go for the sheep. Well, manors, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't. No, I didn't realize you could choose what they produced from the veggie plot.
Oh, right. No, you can't. It's just veggie plot bone. I always assumed it was carrots.
All right, I'm going to give you some cable spools once I've made them. There's one data spool. Then we need a low voltage cable. I need more wire. More plastic. I think with the automated constructor, we don't need to worry about making all the components, maybe? Or do we have to... I don't know. That box is for you.
A package for me.
As
It's a cable
is
spool.
that one? Wait, where'd that go? Did I just give that straight to you? Did you send it with another spool in your inventory?
No, they both went into the box.
Oh, it went into the box. Okay, cool. I didn't realize I dragged and clicked on the box.
Meanwhile, you have this.
What's that? Oh no, you should build the anchor.
Okay.
Because otherwise you're not doing any building, and that's just a bit not cool.
Anywhere particular you want it? Like, I don't know which way round this is supposed to...
So what I would do for the anchor is grab your build tool, hold down C, make sure you got composite blocks selected, which you can change by mousing over the middle and scrolling, or just scrolling.
Mm-hmm.
mouse scroll wheel can change to composite blocks. And then you want cubes. Did any of that make sense? Looks like you got... you're going to need to make some cubes so you can place them down.
I need cubes. I can't just attach it to your existing.
You'll need to make some so that you've got materials to place as cubes. So...
Referring to the anchor.
Oh, well, the reason I'm saying put these cubes down is the anchor will tip this whole thing a bit askew because it'll be too tall for the base plate as it currently sits.
Gotcha. I will make the composite blocks. Pop, pop, pop.
So maybe build a wall up. I think it needed, when I was messing with it, 3 or 4 blocks high for it. Now.
Explain to me again what you're wanting me to do. A wall of what sort? Yet to understand what this wall is in attempting to achieve.
Yep. So, if you grab, have you put the drill on your hotbar? You have.
Yeah, I can place blocks.
But no, I mean the anchor is on your hotbar.
Yep.
Select the anchor and try and place it and have a look where it places. And I think it'll all make sense.
Yeah, well, assuming the pole goes in the ground.
Yeah. But there's also that little, see that little flat bit that's just where the spike sits?
Yeah.
That will kick the whole thing up at a funny angle unless you've got enough of a wall to mount it a bit higher than this current edge allows.
I see what you mean. Right. That's
So
the bit I wasn't getting is.
Yep. You just need enough of a wall to place it a little bit higher so that it's still neat. Because this is going to be the beginning of our base, I imagine. We can remove this frame later, but I thought I'd just leave it there for now because it makes it a bit easier to spot. Yeah, what was it? It was under components? No. Construction? No. Components. I want a container, and I can't remember what it's called. There it is. It's actually called a container. Casing and screws. That that would be upside down.
Okay.
So what we're going to need to do.
It is not made obvious.
I mean, the giant spike that goes in the ground, I thought might have been clear, but I'm glad that you did this anyway.
Hole that goes in the ground, surely. I didn't see the spiky bit. Hole in the ground. Legs in the ground.
Do you have enough iron to make yourself a destructor tool, which looks a lot like a
destructor?
Yeah, destructor.
I will destruct you. I of course don't, because I just spent all my iron on that.
All right, I'm making. Please. I am making one, but I can make you an extra one. I'm just in the middle of making some casings. I can pick up some shiny
rocks. There's shiny rocks over here.
I'm gonna put down this battery. Or the drill.
Man, tutorialized by Splitsy. I'm not sure I like it. Be pleased when I mess up. Oh, now I can explain to you another feature. I see you've made a mistake. Would you like some help with that?
Well, I think making some of these mistakes is actually really helpful for everybody, isn't it? I made too many
potentially.
Casings. I'm going to stop making casings.
I like your attempt to defend it. It's fun. I appreciate it.
We also need to make a switch, which I've just got to find out what the name of it was. There's a switch we can use.
A destructor tool, also known as a crowbar.
Yeah. Toggle button, that's what I wanted. Does this machine need power? The drill does, the anchor doesn't. The drill needs power, and I've got a little battery here to run the drill. We'll upgrade to a big battery once we've got the drill running, but really our goal to begin with is just get a drill running so that we don't have to do hand drilling.
Run around.
Yeah.
With a basket.
Yeah. I'm going to stop making casings in a sec.
I'm slightly sad that I am not visually wielding this crowbar so I can come and give you what for.
Yeah, it's a pity. Okay. Then pick up this.
Suspicious.
So, see how it's got a little... once you got it?
It has a little blue connection-y point. I'd already noticed the
So
spot.
you want to put the switch somewhere that we can cable up to that blue spot.
Aha. I see. I will require... How do I change which plane I'm building on?
Scroll wheel? I think it places on the plane of the face you're looking at.
Oh wait! Right now, no, I see it. Yeah, but you can scroll out on a plane and then still change direction to scroll out further. That's what was throwing me.
Yeah, I think so. I need to make another spool.
That's quite nice.
Item conduit.
I'm unsure how we will wire it, but we will manage.
So get your blue data spool and run from the switch to the blue plug on the thing.
Uh-huh. To be honest, I was more being a bit facetious about the fact that it's 2 inches from itself.
Yeah. Okay. Now flick the switch.
I get to push the button. I push the button.
Did you see the spike?
The spike. It did spike. Yeah. It did. And not only that, but it is very shiny.
It is very shiny.
Shiny enough that it looked weird. I was like, what? Why is the ground...
Yeah, the shadows
come up
almost
to
look
the
strange. Because it's so shiny. Okay.
I'd be interested to know what was the decision making behind going purely RTX. I'm not against it. I'm just intrigued as to, like, obviously from a development standpoint, at some point someone made the choice as to let's make it RTX based or ray trace based. RTX is the wrong phrase. It's RTX at the moment, but
yeah, they're working on making it so that other ray tracing works as well.
Ray tracing was necessary. Okay.
Interesting. Okay, so we've now got that anchor working, so this is now fixed to the ground.
This is now an base, yes.
Yeah, which means when we operate this drill, it won't fly away and bounce in
won't disappear into the ether.
No.
Gravity at this point?
Yeah.
Are we still in Earth norm?
I think so,
Or
yeah.
did something change? Okay.
I don't think it's all normal.
Oh, I know about Charlie's the dev. I mean, necessary... Can you elaborate on what part of it was made ray tracing necessary? No worries if you can't. I'm just very intrigued. It would be the first game I've seen an example of. I am all for ray tracing. I think it's fantastic technology, but this would be the first game where I've encountered it being a requirement. All reasons other than shiny graphics.
Wasted, can you pop that other switch down? I'm not sure if what I'm about to try will work. Because when I did this before, I did this with a computer, but...
Yeah, where do you want it?
Just somewhere between the battery and the
somewhere
drill.
near the drill.
Yeah. Okay.
Dynamic
Dog has
full
entered the
scale, no
room.
need for pre-baked lighting or twinkle image. Yeah, that makes sense.
Does this work? It does! Yay!
Juice us
I really like
the
this.
things.
So one of the things that that I find extra difficult I found extra difficult when I first started playing Stationeers was that to make a basic switch, you had to still add extra functions in to make it work. But the fact that this by default, if you connect it up, just works as a power switch is great.
Is actually as it should do. You are bridging a connection. There you go. Done.
Yep. So what I've done is I've hooked up the low voltage from the battery to the drill, and I've hooked up the data from the switch to the drill, and then I've hooked up the conveyoring from the drill to the container. So if I press F on the container, you can see that it's now filling with stone.
Oh.
So what we want to do, I think, first is probably get to... Yeah. And the quickest way to scale up is build a high voltage battery. Because...
Which enables us to then run more than just
No, the
one
drill runs about 10 times as fast.
Okay, that'll do it. I mean, it makes complete sense. I mean...
You can see...
Okay, look, when they say high voltage, they do mean it. We're going from like a...
Yeah, like the little red connector.
AA to a...
The little red connector is the low voltage. That big yellow one is the high voltage.
I don't see the big yellow one.
Do you not see the big yellow connector on the drill? It's not hooked up to anything yet?
Oh, right. I was looking at the battery. That was
no, because the
that makes sense.
Yeah, the little battery only has low voltage. The big battery has high.
You're moving over to three-phase.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Ceres. And thank you, Tyrone. Thank you for the 33 months. Okay, so next thing to do.
Okay, so requirements for shiny are just a lot.
Yeah.
Do we want to consider a second of the existing setup?
Maybe. I think I might almost have enough stuff to make a high voltage battery from the stuff I collected before.
Cheeky.
I know. But aren't you glad that I did that?
Yes.
Yes.
Do I want to run around with the scoop for the next hour? No, not particularly.
Yeah, the resource collection by hand is clearly placeholder.
Placeholder, but I mean, I hate to be this brutal. Is it really that different to early space engineers when you boil it down? Yeah, you don't have quite so much interaction with the environment.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Yeah, because you're not changing
up
voxels
stuff from the ground.
I mean, it's the same in...
It's just the only difference is you're not changing voxels, but otherwise, you've got the pick up all from ground gameplay. It's...
I was worried for a second you were going to be mean to Baccioli there.
No.
I was like, oh, jeez. It's unlucky wasted.
No,
oh, yeah,
no,
feel free to grab the stone out of the thing and just process it so you got materials.
Other option, I was generally reflecting on the fact that when building sci-fi survival, sci-fi sandbox game, the first bit's kinda tricky.
Yeah. It does have that issue of your sci-fi, why are you building wooden blocks?
How would you get started without giving the player something that's so strong that they then don't have the need to expand?
Oh, man. Feel free to make tons and tons of plastic. We need so much plastic.
Understood.
Because I gotta make 400 capacitors. Actually,
no,
if you want to work on making some capacitors, because my queue's just going to be running for a while.
Plastic, I think.
Strap rock to stick. Yes. Thanks, Redbeard the Dragon. Thank you for 28 months. Is the game voxel or some other way to deform the terrain? No, the terrain is not deformable. I don't know what damage effects there are for the builds yet either. As the crashes I've had have been low speed and not especially violent. Wasted, if you want to grab the stuff out of the container, just walk up to it and hit F and grab all of the rock in there, because there's 3,500 in there.
No worries, I can add that to
That should give you a bit of a
brushing
start.
while I'm also...
I have not played much of this. I played a little bit. Didn't play a lot. I played enough to avoid some of the early potential frustrations that we might have run into, which is usually my goal when I play ahead with games like this, is just to hopefully learn enough of the controls that control issues don't become a problem, and enough of the basic resource grind as Wasted looks at himself in my stomach.
Look, no, it's better than that. I'm looking at myself in your stomach, looking at yourself, looking at myself,
Yeah.
looking at... You got some recursive.
Thanks, Grumpy Manimal, for the gift subs for both of us.
Yeah, thank you, Grumpy.
Thank you very
That's
much.
very kind of you, man. Looking at you, looking at me, looking at you.
Yeah. How deep does the rabbit hole go?
It is a cool technology. Normally, only a few. Otherwise, performance issues arise.
Yeah.
To be honest, normally, not more than once.
True. Oh, Nomus. Doing the lasso. It'll be added to the queue. Wall of mirrors on purpose. Okay, I am just waiting on things right now. I guess I can do some rock picking myself while the machine does some work. Although it's going to feel mostly futile as soon as the high voltage battery is built. So, something else we have to think about if we end up playing for long enough that these batteries start running out is solar panels. And maybe later RTGs.
Makes sense.
And the
There's plenty,
RTGs...
I'm starting to ditch capacitors into the storage here, by the way.
Oh, sweet. The RTGs are pretty cool because apparently they function better if there's better cooling available.
Oh, in the water they go.
Mm-hmm. Sweet. Oh yeah, that's what I should probably do. Like stuff I'm not actively using I should put in this container so that we've got shared storage for it.
That's what I was thinking. You know, it's just the war collective.
Yeah. And then we need to
Being
make a
cooperative,
constructor.
Splitsy, come on.
Alright, how close am I to the high voltage battery? Oh. Not too much more. Geology simulator. Yeah, so there's another thing, Roasted. There's actually, an ore scanner for this. So we have to find the ores that have the right makeup for what we want. I haven't figured out how to make it work yet, though. As in, I made it work, but I didn't make it usable. If that makes sense. Because you have
Just
to...
about.
You basically, I've figured out by following some guides how to get it to scan at distances, but not how to change what they were or print it in a way that wasn't just spamming my computer's log. Which was a bit... I hope you'll be better at figuring out than I am.
Yeah, I've had a look at it already. It looks to be not dissimilar to the usual like XML or Lua-based syntax.
Yeah,
maybe.
But it does also have functional.
Oh, I know. It's got extra bits on top.
Visual scripting.
Xenon code.
No, not
It's
capacitor.
the Mega
I did not
Blast.
make more capacitors. I wanted to make connectors.
It's the Mega Blast.
Okay, I have
Hope
made a
people
high
will
voltage
get that
battery.
reference. Make it go burr.
I shall. I need the high voltage cable though.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense. I've got data cable and low voltage, so I cannot help you.
I am in the process of
Let's have
making
a look.
one.
Can I make... Oh, you can make high voltage cable? Lucky.
You should probably make one as well, if you want.
And apparently I have minus 99 wire.
I guess you need to make some plastic and some wire.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. I'm out, I'm out of everything again.
Well, there's 3,000
Understood.
stone in the thing. There's about to
Yeah,
be
it's
a
all
lot
good.
more.
I just need to queue it up. It's fine.
I guess I'll put this in my thing to process anyway, since it's not getting processed while it's sitting there.
Spinning is a good trick. Let's see if it does it.
Hooray! Wasted looks like a suited superhero toy. I mean...
I must leave. My people need me.
I do love the way the jetpack works, that if you jump and just hold, even without turning the jetpack on, it works. And I will never catch up to Wasted. Come on, make... Wait, why is my construction paused? How did I pause my construction?
Or does it do it when you're jetpacking? This is like, nope.
No?
Not allowed that.
I don't... Oh, when you're processing materials, you can't make components. I never noticed that before.
Oh.
I thought that both ran at the same time. Interesting.
I chickened out of the fall damage test because we watched Splitsy do it in front of me, and there was clearly not any.
Yeah.
This is the non-survival version of the game at the moment. This is adventure mode, aka you still have to do all the things as far as collecting and finding stuff, but you don't have to worry about feeding yourself or the fact that you might die.
Oh, okay.
So shiny. Holy moly.
I see what I did. I dumped all my resources into the shared resource thing, and that meant that, yeah, my processing had to stop because I had no materials.
Yeah, that would do it.
Okay. So that's connected. Do I
put
have to
more things
disconnect
in.
the other one? It should be going faster now, shouldn't it?
Maybe you have to disconnect the previous. Because that ain't going burr. I was promised
No.
more speed.
Doesn't feel like it's much faster.
Well, actually, look at the output first. It might not be visually faster, but... No, actually, it doesn't look that much faster either.
Might be a bit faster. Hang on. What if I disconnect it?
Did you break it?
So that... Okay, the pace does seem to be set. There. Let's...
Get rid of the
disconnect.
little battery. Yeah.
Then let's go...
You are lazy.
There we go. There's Burr.
Go burr.
That's better. Now look at the container. That's
Yeah,
more like
that
it.
was more what I was expecting.
That's what I remembered. That makes it worth it. Perfect.
That poor motor.
I'm going to start processing that. So, we shouldn't have any problems with basic resources now, which means we can try and design our first vehicle, I guess.
Oh, God. No, refuse.
Okay, well, do you want to build up our base more?
How do we automate the construction of blocks? Can we do that?
There's a constructor block. If you want to try and figure that out while I try and build a vehicle, we can probably do things that way. Divide and conquer.
Sure. Let's have a look, see, and find this thing. There, and then constructor block. It's not called a constructor block. It's called something else.
I thought it was a constructor. No. It's in the components bit.
Yeah, I figured it was in there. So there's a lot of stuff in the components menu.
There is. There
Which is cool, but also there's a lot of stuff in the components list. An electrolyzer, no.
Oh, what is it called?
Fun, but no. Item bridges, item conveyors.
Manufacturer? Maybe?
Nope.
No.
Computer. Or scanner.
Man. Where's Frosty when you need him? He apparently made what? Crafter! You need to make a crafter. Think?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright, so while you're making a crafter, I will make a vehicle.
Cool.
A basic
that is
vehicle.
a lot of stuff. I can already tell you what would be massively cool for this game is to be able to add things to a list on your screen of what you need. I'm going to resort to the old Windows snipping tool instead. But for now, that would be cool.
Well, there's 13,000 rock in there for you to process, so you'll have plenty of materials. So yeah, my goal with what I prepped for this was to try and get us enough stuff that we could get to this stage quickly, and then I have done... Then whatever else I did didn't matter, because we're basically able to produce stuff so quickly it doesn't matter.
He got caught out there for a second because he was about to say I've done nothing and then had to admit this was not the truth.
No, this was all I did. I built the drill. I built the drill and then I had a bunch of resources in my inventory. I probably should have made some plastic.
You know what? I think before I work on this, I'm going to work on a crusher.
Oh, good call. Yeah, good idea.
Because yeah, manually crushing 18,000 rock is going to take a bit over 6 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, crusher. Let's automate. Let's get this chain a rolling.
Good plan.
It's mostly the same parts as before as well, which is nice.
Yeah, I'll leave that one on the back, just so I can expand it later if I want to. I need to make wheels, which means I need to make motors, and motors were tricky. I needed a lot of stuff.
Motors are a bit of pains, yes. And I'm making motors at the moment, and they're a bit of a nightmare. I mean, if you want to leave me at it, and I'll just make some motors extra.
Sure. If you manage to, I will not turn that down. I will work on not the wheels first, then I will work on making the computer and the power system first. Do we want high voltage for the wheels? Or do I stick with a low voltage battery?
Dangerous.
Yeah, maybe I'll just make a low voltage battery to begin with.
Let's save the race car for later. I've done a fair bit of racing today. We can hold off on that. Let's figure out how the suspension and stuff works. I'm intrigued. Not ready for race car quite yet.
From what I've seen so far, it's not terribly different to what we're familiar with from Space Engineers, which you can adjust the suspension strength and things like that. Renika, I didn't think wheels were only low, because I put it high voltage to a wheel when I was testing this, I'm fairly sure, for crazy speed.
And there it is. The truth comes out. The man that said...
Yeah, that's how I rolled it. That's how I rolled my car. I managed to get... You know that construction that I showed you in Discord? Hang on, let me see if I can find the screenshot I sent you of it. Where I was showing you how the wheels were weird. Because I hadn't figured out how to adjust strength on them yet. This. I expanded it, and then I rolled it.
You gonna show me?
Oh, it's in our Discord. You want me to send it again?
It's chat. Not.
It is. It's a fair way back. I'll send it again.
Oh, it's fair way back. Oh, all right.
Okay. Send it again.
When you said this, I thought, no, I can see it. I can see it. I thought you were sending it to me. I was like, okay.
I should have done
that.
It's. I should have done that. Why am
I mean, I got to be honest with you, Splitsy. I am very disappointed.
At that stage, I didn't know how to adjust suspension strength.
Well, and also, this wheelbase is all wrong.
It's that vehicle was all wrong.
And long, and you look a bit like a Willys, except not. No. And you've got an anchor hanging off the front of you. Yeah.
Oh, because I needed the anchor so that I could use the drill.
I understand why it's there, but it's just... It's got problems. Problems.
It did.
No flair. Exactly, Wolf. Exactly.
Hey. I'm still learning here.
Flair. And the closest thing he's got to flair is he put some pseudo... I wish I had doors, but instead I've got a little gap to get in.
Well, I think we can make doors.
No, I was thinking like Willys Jeep style.
Oh, right. Yep.
Silly, flappy.
Yep.
Like a sheet of metal, basically, on a hinge.
Yeah, so this thing's going to need to be a two-seater. I need to make 2 seats. Oh, and I need more circuits. What I do like about the construction, the way the construction works, is that if you've queued something up, it takes that into account when queuing the next thing. As in, if you can queue all the parts that you need, it'll then happily build the next thing based on what's there. Thanks, the right, Kev. Thank you for 11 months.
56 seconds until my 18,000 ore is processed. In which time the drillers gathered 31,000.
Shall I,
It's fine. Once we get the crusher done, this is why we're going crusher, remember? We have a plan.
I was just tempted to move it into my inventory.
I mean, you should grab a chunk of it and get crushing as well. Why not? It's filling up fast enough.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just run it. May as well just leave the 32,000 in there. Sure, why not? That can run for 10 minutes.
Just leave it running.
Yep, that'll be fine. And 11 minutes from now, that'll be done. Wasted's voice always reminds me of a pirate. Yeah, I can see that.
Well, what?
Pirate. Yar.
A pirate? Yar, me hearty. We'll be taking them down today. Problem with pirate accent is it is West Country accent and it is also Orc accent. They're all one and the same thing. You just lean heavier into the guttural side of things.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that achieved the required resource need. Roger. Time to make things.
If you want to expand the base a bit, you can put down another frame to make another wall piece to build the floor.
I'm busy making magnets and diodes and panels.
I figured.
I could make cubes as well, I suppose.
Do you want me to do some expansion and give you... Excuse me. Give you a bit more floor space.
I've got a bit of composite spare. I can do that. And I've got plastics that I could probably be making too. Yeah, that's a lot of... I'm out of oxygen and hydrogen. Time for a swim. Hello.
Hello.
Nice in here, isn't it?
Yeah. It's fun having ray traced water refractions.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can see the base if I look up enough. And the jiggling moon and sun.
I feel like the under refractions, I mean, with ray tracing, they shouldn't possibly be wrong, but at the same time, they feel slightly weird.
Yeah, it's like the
I think the wedge, just that the water itself is a bit, it's so refractive from the underside, it's
that's
almost too much. Whereas from the top, it looks fantastic. Just right.
See, oops.
But what is this? This is a rover, is it?
It's the beginning of it.
This is not a rover. It's a box.
It is currently a box. That is true.
Just the fact that your beginnings of a rover don't look that dissimilar to our... In fact, they're bigger than our base currently.
How about now?
Oh, right. Yep, fair enough. It's a rover. Done. I'm sold.
Yep.
I feel like surely the chairs should be underneath the gazebo structure so that we can get a bit of shade from the sun.
Sure, I'll do that.
Definitely feel like...
Well, I was putting the battery at the front, so now I have to pull up the battery now.
Hopefully when it comes to survival mode, I mean, again, I don't really know, but I can only imagine that at this point, without established biology, the atmosphere is letting the entirety of the sun through.
Yeah, but the sun is dimmer.
Sun's dimmer, but what ozone layer?
Yeah, none. Minimal.
From a survival perspective, you've got a lot of opportunities to play with temperature.
True. Okay, I'm going to try and make some wheels.
Hello. Looking fancy, Mr. Space? Yes, yes.
You're just looking at yourself and things.
I just caught myself. I was in a good pose in the side of this motor here. You've got lights. What's all this? Turn those lights off. You're killing the reflections.
Sorry.
Look at me. See, now I'm looking dapper.
Yeah. It's so it does take you out a moment when you see genuine reflections in games because we just don't get mirrors very often.
Fella just there.
Oh, we've got 30,000 in the thing again.
Yep. Yep. I'm working on it.
I know.
Slowly. I keep getting distracted, but
it's all good. It's not like the rover's coming along quickly. I can sit in my seat.
Just need motors and lead.
At least we got somewhere to chill out and sit for a bit.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm using the battery as a center console. what else do I need for motors that I haven't made? Discs.
Hey, let me sit.
Press
How do I
R.
sit? R to sit.
And then hold R to stand up.
Oh.
And then K for third person. What's wrong?
Hello. Nothing.
Looks fine for me. And... Oh, wait, a Steam screenshot's gonna work? Is F12 gonna work?
No.
Didn't think... Oh, no, it does.
Yes. No, it does. Didn't the first time I tried it for some reason, but then it was like, oh, wait, there's probably on Steam's end. The Steam screenshot feature has been kind of derpy of late.
So that I get a...
Yeah, I maintain anybody who says that ray tracing isn't the future of gaming is completely off their rocker. You are on another planet. What's wrong with you? I mean, we're on another planet. No, actually, no, we're not. We're on the same planet, just a long time ago. Ignore me.
Long time ago in a planet very nearby. Probably on a slightly different orbit.
Look, there's Splessy doing this thing over there.
I don't know what the maximum number for multiplayer is, but I think it's pretty decent.
Well, I mean...
But Charlie just said, don't know, haven't reached a limit yet.
What I can say is I'm playing on a server hosted by someone in Australia and it's flawless.
Yes.
I haven't noticed.
So, Wasted, can we express a shared thing here, which is, while this game is trying to be cooperative PvE, let it have all the cheats you need to make the multiplayer feel good.
Yeah, it has got goal, like cheat away, use every client side priority, every little trick in the book. And so far, that's why I'm mentioning it, is so far reports, you know, me and Splitsy have played a lot of cross-continental games.
Yes, we have.
This is feeling pretty fantastic for a sandbox construction game. There's no lag on my end. I'm not feeling anything.
Yeah,
the only place I feel any lag is picking up items. You can see there I've got it as a... And the lag is accurate to the ping. You know, about 300 milliseconds. And that's the only place I see it is picking stuff up off the ground, which has already become irrelevant.
Yeah. The reason I brought that up is because I really hope that there's no push to make any PvP elements in this be strong, because as long as we don't have PvP, then the PvE multiplayer experience can be so much better. As soon as you start having PvP elements in it, I think it's a detriment to the co-op experience.
You heard it here first, but he hates PvP.
I prefer co-op.
He hates PvP.
I'm bad at games. I don't want to have to lose all the time.
He's an old man. Can't do that competitive stuff anymore.
Hey, we're both 40. It's hard now.
I know. That's why I'm saying it.
Yeah, Jax, this will be a pretty good... I think this will be a great community server game with the stuff that it can do already. But Charlie just said that we also prefer co-op. So that's very good to hear. That's what we want to hear.
Whoop, whoop. Do a little dance. No, but seriously, unfortunately, there's been a lot of promising games in this genre that have fallen flat on their face because they've been so obsessed by trying to make a PvP game that everything else has fallen aside for it, and the end result is, oh, you had something good going there. Yeah, shame it ruined.
Yep. Absolutely.
And it happens with, I mean, ironically, it's even happening with games like, Starters, which isn't even a proper sandbox. But yeah, it's there. Ooh, I should probably turn off that node. 1 second.
Oh, my 32,000 rock is almost processed. That's nice.
Yeah, I'm missing lead, by the way. 1 lead. That's all that's gone.
Do I have lead? Oh. I haven't got any lead. We may have to find some.
I feel like we might have to go somewhere special for that.
Nuts. Well, I better get work on this rover then.
Yeah, get going.
I'm getting there. I am getting there, though. Just got to make a whole bunch of diodes, wires, plastics, screws, motors, computers. It won't take long. Oh, wasted. If you can't make the crusher thing, could you maybe look at making an ore scanner?
Yeah. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's easy. Yep. No problem at all. Ore scanner coming up. What else might help? Because I've got plenty of material, we just can't quite make that because I need the lead to make the crusher itself.
You can make some wheels? So we need...
Craft needs gold, so... wheels? Small wheels? Big wheels? You need big wheels.
Regular wheels,
yeah,
not small wheels.
You need big wheels. So none of
we want
these
the powered
silly
ones.
Wheels. You want proper wood wheels. Let's not mess around now.
So it looks like we're going to be making the rover together. So we can do this scanner together.
Yeah. That's all good. Right, in which case I will dump some of my components into the box.
Yeah, Wasted, here's an example from outside the survival crafting sphere of where PvP ruined a game that could have been awesome for us. Fortnite.
Ironically, yeah.
Yeah, because the original game was a PvE sort of tower defensey sort of thing.
I mean, honestly, I don't think it was a particularly amazing tower defense.
No, but it could have been fun.
It was okay, but yeah.
I would have played it, I'll put it that way. I would have played what I saw of the original game.
Yeah, I pre-ordered Fortnite. Hey, I'm a beta Fortnite player.
Oh, did you actually play it when it looked like that? I only watched some people play it. I never actually played it myself.
No, I was in early.
Yeah. Okay, so where do you want the wheels on this, Mr. Wheelman?
I don't want any part of this, dude. This chassis is what even.
But it was the easiest thing for me to lay out. What do you want?
You laid out a block. Well done.
Yeah.
Well, can we have ground clearance is a thing.
Ah, yes. So unlike space engineers, when you put a wheel on, this happens.
But no. I mean, yeah, but cool. And then we are how far from the ground?
Okay. I see what you want.
You understand where I'm coming from? We need some.
I do. How am I going to do that though?
Not too much lift, but a little bit of lift.
I'm trying to figure out how I'm actually going to make that happen. Can I get a frame under there? Go back far enough.
Does it do the same thing when it comes to?
I don't know.
Like standard blocks or?
Yep.
I'm thinking you got. Oh my god. Oh Jesus.
Oh, look at that balance. If we hop on it should fall down. I think.
Crush him. Oh.
So there's your ground clearance.
I did. Not quite what I had in mind, but no worries.
Well, I needed
How
to.
do these wheels attach?
So they're
side onto a square block,
side on. So
do they have their own built-in attachment point, or do they just attach onto a block?
They have their own built-in attachment. So if we build down, I do this. And try that. Oops, did I just place a block? No. So were you thinking trying to get it like that somehow? Thanks, Masker. Thank you for 26 months. Oh. Oh, what's placed it up to? There is a mirror mode that I've forgotten how to access. Uh-oh. That was not what I meant to do.
You see where I'm coming from?
I am?
We need to channel some spider in this. Even if it is not really spider, but yeah.
You get the wall to place in that spot that I just accidentally removed it from. Mirror mode, aim at build, press V. Yeah, I deleted the floor.
You break everything. I just built that.
I don't know how to fix it either. I might just have to build this as a plane. Cubes. Which I think is what a... No. Which is what a wall is anyway. Oh, right. So, you can click and drag to place stuff. And it will come out in a plane... based on the face that you select the block in, I think?
Yeah. I got the click and drag sorted. You're the one that's deleting the damn floor.
I know. I'm trying to work out why I can't do the plane that I'm doing. I'm doing something wrong and I can't figure out what. I keep getting planes going up instead of planes going forward.
I don't see no planes.
What am I doing wrong? I get that way. Can't get a thing to place out otherwise. Just gonna... Oh! Thank you. Mouse wheel. No?
Yeah. Mouse wheel
has done it now.
Mouse wheel changes plane, but it will retain whatever stuff you've already drawn out on the existing plane. So if you want to just draw a line, you need to go and like make sure that before you mouse wheel, you haven't stretched it out at all.
Right.
If that makes sense. And then you can draw planes and other stuff. It's quite a good system once you get used to it. It's just quite different to what we're used to.
Yeah. And different is not bad. Different is just different. Okay, wheels are on. That's what you were imagining, I guess?
Hmm?
We can... lose the mudguard as well.
Except it cannot possibly be.
You want more than 4 wheels, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Great. I hope you're making motors.
Yeah, there's some in the box.
Oh, cool. Sweet. It's 2 more wheels. I need more screws. More plastic and casings.
Yeah, and I'm still currently in the processing of 59,000.
Oh, did you do 59,000? I guess I'll put this other 30,000 in
I've
again.
still got just under 10 minutes left.
Do you want some resources?
I'm
Like,
alright.
you're alright?
I had enough to be building, so you know.
Because what I did before was I pulled out the big stack, let a smaller stack grow, and then put that in my processor first.
No. I had enough stuff in my inventory that I'm all good. I've still got the ability to make composite blocks and stuff when I need them, so I'm all good.
Hate to admit it, but I really like what you've done with the style of this by putting it on the legs. it does give it some... It gives it some nice top-heavy roll.
Top-heavy roll, I know. But at the same time, it does mean that we have something a little bit more akin to... I don't know. We got spacesuits on.
Yeah.
There's no air. It feels
more like
like
Space
we
Rover.
should have something a bit more rovery. You know?
There, Shadow. Yeah, agreed. We're gonna need more battery to run all these wheels, though.
Can't we take the small battery off this one?
Yeah, if you want to move that one over, go for it.
I'm just thinking, like, we're not currently using it, right? So
Yeah. So we could leave this battery up the front to power the front 2 wheels and the computer. And then the one at the back could power the 4 remaining wheels. If you want.
oh, you got one there. So let me stick this somewhere, central near the back, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
To be honest, let's keep the center of mass about right. So you are 1.5 from the front. There.
And that. So, Wasted, if you walk up to the wheel and press V, you can change all the settings on it. Friction and suspension strength and stuff like that can be changed. I think the other stuff is maybe either computer set or just tell it like information you can
suspension, gear ratio, brake, suspension. Yeah. No, that's good. I like it. We'll see what... I'm not going to make any changes other than taking the silly mud guards off.
Yep. The mud guards are a nice feature for showing which way up the wheel goes, though.
Yeah.
Which I hadn't thought about initially.
Like the fact that there's just a toggle to remove them.
Battery.
Oh, I don't want no mud guards.
Oh, battery, computer. That's what I need to make. Let's make a bunch of LEDs. Then make my diodes. Then make more plastic. Then make more wires. Then hopefully I can make some circuits. So notice how you've connected the data cable up to the wheel from the battery?
Is that a data cable? Whoops.
Yep.
Not what I intended.
Yep. Do you know how to remove that?
Nope.
Hold down and
find out.
get a spool
Mouse
out.
right.
Hold down right mouse and then left click on it when it highlights purple. On the cable itself. Yep.
Yeah.
So we just want to run the red cables to the wheels. The blue data cable from the wheels will need to go to the computer later.
Completely messed up what I was doing.
The tricky thing with the way you've set the wheels is how we're going to make the cables look alright going there.
No, I had a way. There's a spot you can put them where they run through the legs.
I'm guessing if I go from there...
Check how I've done it at the back.
have you looked at this from underneath?
Oh.
I think it might be better if we just run it on the inside of the little arm. And just do it in lots of little steps. Because then we can't see it from the outside at least. We could cover it with some more blocks after. the big downside of cabling and it being part of the system that you have to design in this is that it's part of the system you have to try and make look good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that works.
There you go. Wow. I do it perfectly neatly and Wasted does that.
Perfectly neatly. Do you need me to come and judge? You're gonna make a few changes before we get to this stage.
I think I've done pretty well. There's asymmetry there because the wheels are different.
They're not the same. There's asymmetry because the wheels are different. Oh. And yet mine...
Yours, the step size isn't even the same.
Mine, beautiful. Kind of the prettiest thing you've ever seen. Thank you very much.
I don't know why that one wheel is turned.
Like a professional has done it. And that wheel wants to be free.
I don't know. Is it turned on your end as well? Like, that's not just
yes.
Yeah.
It is, yes. I think it's because that's the wheel I plugged the data port into briefly.
Right. Okay. Hopefully that'll fix when we
probably
set
got
up
a signal from something. Yeah.
Yeah. I need to make screws. I'm in the process of making the computer right now. We need a mounting point for it though.
I also need to quick buy a break, and that will take up the 130 seconds remaining for my 60k crafting list.
Alrighty. But Charlie, how do you hide the cable inside an existing block? Because I can obviously understand how I get a block over the top of an existing cable. How do I hide it inside? You can also go inside the build, no clip, with drone mode and place cables on the inside faces of blocks. Ah. Okay. This is a good time for Wasted not to be here so I can show off when he gets back. Interesting. That's not what I was expecting to find on the inside of that, but works. I like this. The fact that the interior matters based on what blocks I've placed is going to make this diagonal bit a bit tricky. Yeah. Yes, that's the way. Let's fix both.
What is this floating around in front of me?
Oh. Do I
drone
exist?
Shenanigans?
Do I exist as a drone?
You do. Drone shenanigans. Get out of here.
Check out my cabling on the left-hand wheel. Front wheel.
Okay, congratulations. Now do it on the back.
So, if you press F2, you go into drone mode. And you can then no-clip through things.
Okay, so this is Empyrean influenced, and I very much approve.
It also means that we can put cables on the inside faces of blocks.
It was one of the best features of Empyrean, and yet this game has fixed all of the problems I had with Empyrean, which was to do with the fact that it simplified so much of the pros. Had no physics, you could teleport items around, you know.
Yeah, and it had all of the classic Unity game problems too.
The drone doesn't really exist.
Does it not have a reflection?
Or we're a vampire drone. It does not have a reflection, no. The gasp! It's the camera! With a model around it with everything turned off. Because of course it is. That's how come it's able to flip through stuff. You have fun with that. Do the same. And what? You are the worst.
Me?
Yes.
Is that because I actually bothered to do the cabling?
Yeah. I'm not doing it.
Great, I'm
If
gonna
it
have
bothers
to
you, can do it yourself.
What was the question? Can you connect the wire to the connection inside the block? Yes, you can. Okay, so I could have made these even neater, but I'm not going to. How far is the drone's range? Maybe a light year. Right. What are you chuckling at maniacally now?
I'm chuckling at the fact that your wiring is not as good as it could be.
Oh, of course you are. I'm happy that it's an improvement on what we had, though.
Only on one end.
Yeah, I don't... Oh. Oh, no, and I didn't even make it symmetrical. Oh. 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 Oh, well, whatever.
He wins
I'm just happy to get rid of the jagged diagonal bits, that's all. Do we have to do our own controller coding for the controller? Yes, but it's it's straightforward enough that I could make sense of it.
Please don't die, Splitty. Your people need you.
I'm gonna fill up my water bottles so that this stops happening as much. Guys, there's a sink right near my nest.
Orientationally challenged or not? Let's see is needed.
Yes, definitely much challenge there. Oh. Actually, no. I'm not going to make 50 of those. Ooh. But Charlie, something that I would personally quite like is if we could control click for 10 of something and shift click for 50. But I guess if we've got an automatic crafter at some point, it won't matter as much. Nuki World, you say left and right and give me arrows, but is that your left and right or my left and right?
You understand that he is orientationally challenged, so it will be reversed to whatever you think it will be. No, actually, no, it won't be. Because he also flies invert.
Oh, right click for 10.
Makes sense.
It's right click for 10 of a thing.
Nice. Okay.
Also,
and it
ailerons.
all makes sense. Of course you fly inverted. You're upside down.
I play inverted. Oh, actually, I do have to mention the inverted thing. So, this was very, very cool. The game did not have inverted when Bachelli sent me the key. I installed it. I tried to figure out where I changed it, and the control settings are detailed. As you can see here on my screen, if you press F1, you can go to all your input bindings. So when I replied to his email checking up on where I was at, I said, I can't play. There's no inverted. Literally the next morning, there was invert added.
Friends, don't let friends play inverted.
It's too late. I do, and I always will. And right click for 10 capacitors.
In this
yes!
case,
Love it.
In this case, I've suddenly dawned on me that it all makes sense. Because all it's doing is correcting your upside downness.
It's because I played flight sims before I ever touched an FPS.
So, you know, the upside down, it brings it back to being left and right as it should be.
I don't, however, play inverted X, because inverted X is weird.
I don't know anybody that does that. Ooh. Let's experiment with controller support. Game blatantly doesn't have it, but that doesn't mean that I can't attempt to confuse it.
Okay, I have queued up enough stuff. I am making our computer. Then we can try and make this Rover rove.
Game is not confused by controller support.
You have the most complex controller shenanigans that you do.
I was trying to use an RC car controller at that particular moment.
Yep. I have seen you attempt to do that in Trackmania.
Yeah, but I got a new one that's USB-C and actually connects properly as a real controller as opposed to workaround shenanigans.
I see. So you've taken it so far, you now do... You've now made it more formal.
Pretty much.
What's the... There's a... Shift. Change the base plane, that's what I wanted to do. Is that about the right height? Yeah, that'll work. We have a computer. We now have a lot of data cabling to do.
Peter says no.
And that means Wasted's probably going to make me do it. So it'll be tidy. Means I need to go back to drone mode.
I am busy making other things.
Wasted, did you connect our batteries to each other?
Yep.
I wonder what that's going to do.
Well, if it works like you would expect, which everything so far seems to line up, what it'll do is equalize the charge between the two batteries.
Oh, can you make a hard drive?
Yeah.
We need a hard drive for the computer. I forgot that.
Weak.
Would you rather make an SSD?
Pretty much. If that's an option. Does it work? There's no SSD. You've let me down. No SSD in Earth that exists before Earth. Cancel all the things I was queued up with.
Oh, wait, no. I need to go this way with this one. Okay, so front left, let's put that on 3. Augustus, no, I haven't looked at the altered. I have it on my wish list, but I haven't actually had a look at it. Wasted, have you looked at the altered game?
I have.
Oh, alters?
And it
alters?
looks very intriguing.
Yeah, I haven't looked at anything more than that.
I'd almost think that it was an AI-driven game if it wasn't for the fact that it's a bit too old in development to be so. You know what I mean? It's like it looks like the sort of prime opportunity for a large language model, but it's not a large language model. It's something else, and honestly, it looks pretty cool. I will probably be trying it out. Although the demo is very limited, so I will probably not be trying that out. I will wait.
Don't know why I'm this pedantic with the cabling, but it's happened now, so.
The damn drones.
I can't help myself but do it right now. One thing I will say, I'm really annoyed that I had to replace the floor piece at the front here with a bunch of different blocks because it's made this so much harder. I've made my life much more difficult. Okay, I have data connection to one rear wheel. Let's get the other one. It's because I'm a pedant? Yes, it's true. It's also because once I find out a way to make something pretty, I can't help myself.
We have an HDD and a backup HDD.
Oh.
Because, you know,
We did a double
redundancy
craft.
is important.
Alright.
I can see a wire. Nice.
Oh no.
Shoddy job. Shoddy job.
That is a shoddy job. Oh well. It's there now. I'm not fixing it. I'm leaving it as is.
Oh god, even better. What's the...
Oh, there's multiple
dear.
bits there too. Oh.
Oh dear. It's not as good as he thought he was. It's alright, it fits back here. It blends in with the, the surrounds.
So we're going to stick with 4 wheels to begin with, I take it?
Yeah, the extra wheels seem like a bit of an extravagance for now. Let's just go find ourselves some lead and maybe some gold if we can. That'll be good.
New program. Drive. So. Oh wait, I haven't connected up with the chairs. I need to do that. Oh. Need to connect up the chair. So. Must be the correct seat that is connected. Thankfully, Waste and I always agree on this.
Yep. Not one will fight over there. We good. And everyone else is wrong.
Yep. Okay, so input. Wait, I need to reboot? No, I need to reboot.
It remains one of my sneakiest sneaks. Because people never check it. If you check the description on Discord of my main channel, it says, participation in this channel requires the understanding that while in the cave, a biscuit is sweet, the right side of the road is the left, and you couldn't care less.
Yep.
And it means that if you've talked in it, you're complicit.
Okay, I'm trying to set up the code currently for the driving program.
I am busy just using a whole bunch of our materials to bulk out some of our part selection in the box here, so we don't have to make so much when we need to do future stuff.
Do we want drive on all 4 wheels, or do you want just on rear wheel drive?
Honestly, I don't know with this game. I mean, we'll
go
have
with
to
4-wheel
see.
drive to begin with.
I'd start off with 4-wheel drive, and then if you end up with it feeling like super understeery, then maybe you give up on it. But otherwise, start with 4 and back off if you need to.
Yep.
Safer that way, I think.
Just neaten those up a bit. Then we need a math negative. Hopefully these are going the right way, so that'll be accelerate.
An actual ongoing challenge on our Discord channel is to program Doom onto the Rover computer.
Nice.
Doom has to run on everything. Those are the rules.
Okay, so that should be what I need for that. Then we need steering, input, pilot seat. Left, right. Okay. And save.
It is time to bathe.
Helps if I get in the correct seat. Oh no, I'm gonna have to hook up steering to that wonky wheel.
That's a good point. You're going to have to hook it up to the wonky wheel briefly and then unattach it again or whatever to get it to not be wonky.
Also, I probably should have hooked up brake. Because
it doesn't feel very like you.
the wheels are kind of just keep going.
No brake seems about right for your sort of deal, to be honest, Splits.
Is there a brake input type? Separate key? Back, forward, backwards, left, right, down, up. It's down. Yeah, down, up. Let's put that as brake. See if that works. Oh yeah, there we go. Cool. We have brakes.
Magical.
Yeah. Just have to sort out the steering. Temporarily. Now let's go from...
Leafy, I would argue that Splitsy shouldn't drive. I should. And for one reason only.
I know exactly what that reason is.
Splitsy knows what that reason is already. We gotta know, man. So far, so good, but gotta know.
Oh.
Yeah, Clockwork knows as well. It's a ping test.
What am I
It's to
doing?
see how game behaves when someone with a 300 plus ping is trying to drive a vehicle with someone else in. My PC's just done the thing yours did. How did you fix it?
Okay. I put an exclusion in for the Archean
Okay.
folder.
Understood. Roger.
That fix it? Yeah, I fixed the wheel. Okay, I think I have a driving program, so once Wasted gets back in, after he's fixed Windows Defender AI shenanigans from saying that this is something it shouldn't be. Actually, I might take a quick bio break while you're getting that sorted out, Wasted.
Yeah, go for it.
I'll be back in just a sec.
Why not?
Actually, I should probably try and figure out how to get your mic playing properly.
That would be nice. The hell, man? Just being like this, right? See how it is.
No, it was working. I was a dumbo. I had put on just you on my Be Right Back screen instead of me and you when I did it earlier. That's what I did dumb.
Oh,
So they could only hear you, but not me.
I should have used that opportunity.
Whoopsie.
That's a miss. Oh.
Well,
Oh.
they can hear you and not me in a second. I'll be right back.
I mean, you're not going to be here anyway, so it kind of works. Yeah, now you're mine. Mine!
Mine.
Everything's fine here, don't worry. Howdy, folks. Game fun so far. With good laughter. Famous Betsy as well. defender being... Oh. But an error occurred while launching this game, missing gaming. Really? Give it back.
How is the ore detector coming along? Well, Wasted can't make it because he needs lead, and we need to drive somewhere to go find if there's lead. Have you had any success with the defender thing or finding where it is?
No, I have not.
Okay, I can probably walk you through it.
It's fine.
If you want to know where it is.
It's fine.
You found it?
No.
Okay, so go to control panel and then change your view to large icons.
I've got it working. I didn't find it.
I'm confused what you mean by that.
I mean, screw defender.
Oh, you just got rid of it entirely.
I have other protection methods. I don't need defender.
You have nuked it. Fair enough.
I have told defender to go away and leave me alone for the time being, because I'm running better stuff than defender anyway. So defender's not bad.
No. All right, let's hop in the car.
Now, is the box required?
I wanted to leave it on them for the moment so that we can expand the frame later if we need it. But no, it is not required. We could remove it if you want. If we want to just...
So explain to me why it's required to expand the frame, just so I understand.
I think once you remove the last frame, you can't add frames back to a build.
Oh. Yep.
So if you want to build using frames and walls and stuff, which we probably don't on this Rover, we can probably get rid of it.
No, Joe, I was wondering.
All right, I'm good. Let's go.
Okay, so it is a synced vehicle. So, yes, lag is a thing.
Oh, hang on, I just did... there's something not great going on here. Oh, I didn't mean to reboot. I hit the wrong button.
We're fine. We're fine here. I was slowing down anyway.
Okay, can you check and see if that rear right is steering still?
Now we're good.
Okay, good. Updated the program on the run, which is awesome. Yeah, I forgot.
Suspension's too stiff. And yes, there is lag. But...
What happens if I get out?
No. It's going to be synced. Certain things are going to have to be synced on static grids. I don't think you... No, it's the same.
Okay.
Because you're still having to see it and see how parts are moving around. So this is something that ends up with server-side priority, essentially. Yep. However, it is an accurate 300 milliseconds as opposed to what we talked about before we streamed, which was Space Engineers, where it manages to say it's got a ping of 200 milliseconds, and in reality you end up feeling like it's a second and a half.
Well, so, I mean, as long as we're not racing, that should be, and it's consistent, the ping like that, it's should be able to manage.
I think even with racing, as long as it's consistent.
True.
No, this feels... Don't mind me, I just,
So the next thing for us to figure out is how to use that ore detector, or do we just drive around and pick up rocks and hope we find rocks in a local area that have what we need?
I was supposed to build an ore detector, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I left all the parts back there.
Well, do you want to just drive up into those hills a bit since we can see if there's any rocks that we just get lucky, or you wanted to go back and...
Nah, we should do it properly, man.
Okay.
Because it'll just take ages.
I think you need to take a left.
Oh,
I'm
there it
looking
is.
at the base.
Yeah, there it is.
There we go.
So is there a larger suspension?
This appears to be the largest we've got at the moment.
Okay.
I'm not aware of a larger option for the wheels.
Just noticing that it's already kind of bouncy. Like we're already getting near the extent of suspension travel. And
Well, we can increase the stiffness.
it's at 100%.
Oh, did you already put it? Oh, it can go... I think it's set at 1 rather than 100%. Do you want to get out and change it?
Okay, if it's set at 1, roger that. No. If that's the case, then let me have a look at how it is. Because it doesn't need to be much stiffer than this.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then yeah, we're all good. That's plenty of room there.
Yeah, it can go up to 10, so we're at 10% right now. Does this Aussie Tesla have a GPS add-on? It's going to be like Mercedes, and it'll be a subscription-only thing. Oh. Hang on. Wait one sec. Okay, drive for me. Yay! I do stick to the grid. Oh, have a look at my lean.
Those inverse kinematics. Let's go.
I'm seeing that.
Oh, leany boy.
I'm seeing that. That is so cool. You should have a feel of this.
It's not inverse kinematics. You're getting the physics of it. It doesn't have the inverse kinematics yet.
Yeah. I hop out and you've got to stand and experience this.
No, I can. I've got to actually see it. Right.
Yeah, you got to see it.
Let me stop for a second. Let's go A for first person. Oi! All right, we'll wheeze leaning. That looks great from first person.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Ah! Abandoned ship.
Your character will stand with gravity direction, and gravity is affected by movement. That is very cool.
Yep.
Especially once we get to spaceships.
Just from a multiplayer perspective at the moment is missing the inverse kinematics, so the model reaction.
Yeah.
That movement. I imagine that's going to be something down the line. We have 153,000 rock now.
Yeah, I might just chuck that in my thing to process.
Yeah.
It's gonna take 2,000 seconds.
Halve it, give half
Were you able to half the stacks?
Actually, that's a good point. I didn't figure out how to do it.
I still haven't been able to. Shift right clicking and shift left clicking and stuff. So if I take it out, and you just wait for a...
Do you even scan, bro?
Oh, I know how to split stacks now. Okay, wasted. You hold it with left click, you then shift right click and you drop half of it.
Ah, right. So sort of.
So I've now got 9,000 in a stack to crush.
The scanner is now hooked to the computer.
Okay. Now, the scanner does have a direction and a facing and does need to be able to see stuff, I think. I don't know whether it needs to see stuff on the grid, like whether the grid blocks it, but it does have a direction.
Okay. Not amazing then.
The
I
thing...
have removed the scanner.
Yeah, maybe put it on the front, on the back of the computer bit.
Earlier I managed to get stuff to stick to the roof.
Let's lose the frame, and then we can just build stuff to do that instead.
Oh, that made us a lot lighter.
Yeah.
Sure if you noticed that, but yeah.
I did. I didn't appreciate how heavy the frame was. It is like 2-point-something meter steel beams.
Mhm. Splitsy,
What?
you did this.
What did I do?
Look at the front of the vehicle. Front.
What about it? That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You're not happy with that? You want to slope there instead?
You did no. That's not the concern.
Is it not center? Should I not put that in the center? No, it is in the center.
It is in the center. But it's too wide.
Oh.
Even block width. Unacceptable behavior.
I haven't... Yeah, you're right. But so far everything's fitting with that. You can center components by
for-
holding X.
What? What?
Access to 12.5 centimeter grid.
Excuse me? Ah! What?
There you go.
Okay, that's sick.
Saved by the devs.
God damn, son, that's good. They have a solution for even block width.
Yeah.
Yes.
But Jolly's
Thank you,
suggesting
Jolly.
spawning a scanner from the workshop. Do you want to do that, or do you want to see if we can figure this thing out?
No.
I knew.
Clearly, we've got it locked down. I've replaced the thing. It's connected up via data. That's all that's really required, right? Everything else is superfluous. There you go. I've connected it very badly to a battery.
There's a way
It's got
to
power.
get it.
It's got all the things it needs.
Okay.
Come on, Splits, you got this.
Oh.
Handing over to you, Programmer Extreme.
What I was so we've got to pass a number to it. There's things and the stuff.
Yeah, go on. Well, pass the number. What number do you want?
I don't remember how it works,
I like 7.
and I don't.
7's a good number.
I don't know how to make it work. It's on the wiki though. I think there was a bit of a basic guide.
This is how the bully Splits. You just make him do complicated things that he doesn't like. But you
That's-
know that he'll feel obliged to because he's been challenged now.
Yeah. Yes, that's true. Components. The components?
He knows it's the cooler way to do it.
Mining. Or scanner. Okay. To scan the terrain at a distance of 10 meters, you need to send the value 10 in input channel 0.
Well,
So-
that's not so bad then.
Okay, so one of the things
you are connected to input 10, just so you know, which is kind of convenient for this.
yeah. If
Yes.
you open up the code thing, when you create a node, it actually gives the label of the device that's attached as well, which is nice.
Oh, very nice.
So, what I couldn't figure out, and this is a me problem, not a anything else problem. What I couldn't figure out was how to get a key input from the pilot seat to send a specific number to the ore scanner to make it scan when I pressed a key so that I could see what that scan result was. I couldn't figure it out. Because I can set 10
Well, it looks
as
like
a
you
constant.
got it.
But how do I force that 10 to be delivered when a key is
Oh,
pressed
I see.
in
I
the
see what you
pilot
mean.
seat.
Yeah, because you have
Yeah.
no input to the. I assume you've got no.
So I was what I thought we could do is like every time we press 1, it delivers the number 10 to the output. I couldn't work out how to do that.
Yeah, you've got no input into. I don't know what code parts have we got to work with.
Also, weirdness Oh, I've gone to read only when you opened the edit.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's all right. I'll happily leave you to figure this out.
No. It's all good. I was just trying to have a look at like what connected and what didn't. I've got no idea what I'm doing yet.
Because yeah, I managed to make this using the guide on the wiki. I did manage to make this print to the log that's down the bottom in the coding view, but it was constantly spamming the log, so it wasn't exactly useful, and I couldn't figure out how to just trigger it to scan once and then show me those results. Scan again, show me those results. If I send the... No.
Well, grabbing one off the workshop might not be a bad idea, just to see an example of the code.
Yeah, okay. How do I spawn
as opposed to
a thing
use
in?
the vehicle? I do not know.
Hmm.
You are admins, or I am not, so I suspect you probably have functionality I do not.
Probably. Craft a blueprint tool. Okay. I need some screws and LEDs and some circuits. Oh, I need 10 circuits for this. Oh boy. This will be a little while. Well, at least we can process small amounts of stone, finally. Okay. That then goes to... I need to make 10 of them. I need more diodes, and I need more capacitors again. I need more wires. And you use a physical button. Yeah, so, Dr. Drago, that's what I was trying to do as well. I wanted to use a physical button to make the scanner work. I guess it'll be good to see an example of something.
Yeah, I think that's the idea. It's like, with no context here, having a look at how someone else might have set it up might not be a bad idea.
Yeah. So if I just shove this in... Yep. Never mind. How did I do this? I actually did get this working when I was messing around with it, but just spamming the log. There was a thing.
Do the thing.
I think what I did was input... No, output or scanner. And then I did constant number, 10. Attached to that. I think that's what I did. I should keep constructing stuff while I'm doing this. Some panels. And then the output bit was the bit that I was... Or should that be input? No, that's the input. That goes to that. The node-based programming stuff is really... Ultimately, once I understand it, I don't think it's going to be any more complex than anything that I've done in Stationeers. The challenge is I don't yet understand how to convert what desire is in my head to things on this screen.
Yeah, this... But see, it is from, without making too many assumptions, from a similar era as myself, where node-based programming didn't exist yet, and so has almost no experience with how this stuff is supposed to be arranged.
Pretty much.
A complete lack of context, basically.
Oh, Nuki World, that's... Blech. Blech. Talking about Victoria Bitter. That stuff tastes like urine filtered through an ashtray. I'm guessing
That's
Wasted...
how you really feel.
I'm guessing
Switz.
Wasted wasn't quite expecting me to go that blunt with it. Based on the silence.
Tell us how you really feel, man. Don't hold back.
It's horrible stuff. I know some people like it, but ugh.
No, I refute that, Mr. Redstone. This is not an Australian, a British human playing multiplayer on the same server.
Oh, what have I run out of that I had before?
He is Australian. I am British.
Yes.
As of yet, evidence that Splitsy is human.
Oh, I think our high voltage battery has died.
Yes, it has. I'm already making a new one.
Ah, sweet. Yeah, I think we're at a stage where making a new one is better than making solar panels.
Yep. I kind of figured as much.
Okay, how's my progress towards a blueprint tool coming? Still need to make 2 more circuits and some LEDs.
I believe he is, in fact, a marsupial.
Oh, now I see why I ran out. Hooray! Blueprint tool queued.
Also, workshop stuff and making blueprints has its own tool. That makes sense.
Are we going to need the resources for that? To make
You
it?
would assume so, yeah. Otherwise, how is it going to pop into existence?
It's going to be so expensive. Oh dear.
It's fine. In something approximating 40 minutes, I will have been done crushing this ore.
You didn't break it up into chunks?
There's so much of it now, dude.
Well,
Or
that's,
was.
I'm
Then the batteries ran out, and then not so much.
crushing 10,000 at the moment.
I'm crushing 124,000. How about you?
Yeah, that's why I decided to do 10,000. I was like, this is probably better.
They'll be done one day.
Okay, so this
Potentially
is the
not this day.
rotating ore scanner thing. How? So I can see the blueprint.
We didn't build the crusher because we didn't have the materials for it, didn't we?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Get out of here with your
exactly
negativity.
And we're trying to get the ore scanner so that we can
We can go find lead, which is the bit
then,
that's missing. Lead and gold. We need lead for the crusher and gold for the crafter.
Okay, so we need a mini computer, a low voltage bridge, an ore scanner, a dashboard tool, a small pivot, a low voltage junction, and 49 composite blocks to make this.
Okay, got a bridge junction going.
You've got a bridge and a junction, do you?
Yep. What else you need?
A mini computer. And I can pick up the ore scanner off the front.
I need okay, mini computer's going to take a bit of time.
Yeah,
And,
that's
add
probably...
diodes.
So if you work on the mini computer, I'll work on
Yep.
the other bits. Did you say you had a low voltage bridge?
I've got a low voltage bridge and a low voltage junction.
Okay. So I'll work on the dashboard tool. I am very happy that this has a method of getting blueprints in that requires materials already.
Why did the battery pause crafting? I suspect because it takes one component to add it to your crafting list, and the missing components was enough to prevent the battery from building.
Yeah, as you're making stuff, it can be a little bit odd sometimes. With the
Yeah, I'm
syncing of it.
I'm low on capacitors. It's fine. You got plenty of room to make more.
I need to make 10 circuits again. I just made 10. I need so many diodes.
Yep, circuits, diodes. It's
So many wires.
But it's fine. It's fine.
Need more
We're getting
plastic.
there.
Yeah, we are. We have a functional rover.
You need more plastic. I have
Yeah.
so much silicon.
Yeah, I haven't been making the plastic though. I've got heaps of silicon. I got
Oh, okay,
83,000.
fair. Yeah, fair. All right.
Oh, how? So we're getting distracted from making the high voltage battery, right?
Not to getting distracted, as that was the one that I talked about, which had a problem with when I crafted it, crafted some
I
other
see.
stuff, it removed the parts from it. It was almost
That
done.
makes sense.
I am now making the parts that were missing when I queued up the other bits. So, yeah, I'm still working on the high voltage battery, because yes, we need to get the drill running again first. Top priority. Both me and Splitsy are low on water. I will go and take a bath.
Oh, yes. Kasploosh.
It has been a while since I've had a wash.
More plastic. More wire.
So at what point, Mr. Splitsy, are we going to persuade you to come to one of the arm skis?
It's very tricky for me.
Oh, really? I never would have guessed it.
Even ignoring the distance, it's tricky because little person and leaving partner with little person
Yep.
for an extended period is difficult. But I absolutely do have plans or hopes to get to Europe at some point in the next 18 months. Because I'd like to go visit my brother as well, who lives in Ireland. Lives in Dublin. So I'd like to tack on as many Europe-based things as possible when I eventually manage to organize that.
You should arrange it in winter.
I feel like it'll be more of a thing for me to make another attempt at
It's a
Gamescom.
hard sell, I understand. Gamescom is probably an easier option.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got enough diodes for the circuits. I don't have enough capacitors. I need more wire and I need more plastic. Oh, that's good to hear, Tex, that you're still keen for Gamescom too. It's, trust me, if it's something I'm genuinely organizing, like in the process of organizing, it will be something I will make known to the people that would be interested in knowing.
Text fire, you say? Slightly uncomfortable with this.
Why are you uncomfortable? Why? 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 Do I want to know why? I'm not sure I do.
I spent too much time with that man at that point. Things are bound to get messy.
Okay, I think I've got enough diodes. I've got not enough capacitors yet. Need more capacitors. What do I need for capacitors? More wires. Gotcha. Circular. I think after this I'll have enough for the 10 circuit boards I need for the thing. How'd you go on the mini computer?
I'm doing the high voltage battery first.
Okay, cool. All right, I'll keep working down the list, and if I get back up to mini computer, then we can hopefully combine our efforts.
Six capacitor short. Why are you like this? Probably make them. I can make them.
Yes, you're right, Ada. The helmet shows full reflection of everything, and recursive in fact.
Wait.
I can see myself in my own helmet.
I'm not sure if reflective chest. Or bits of it, just different bits to you. Or middle bits reflective.
Dashboard tool.
As far as plans for terrain manipulation and destruction in the game, Mr. Redstone, I don't know. Currently, no. I have a feeling, and part of me almost wants to say hopefully not.
Yeah. Waze and we talked about this before, and that if it's going to stop them from making other aspects of the game work well, then it would be less helpful. Like, if we're able to interact with the water properly, interact with the ground properly, and like in terms of damage modeling, I'd much rather have the grids have some sort of damage that they take from collisions than have any sort of terrain manipulation. Because I think we'd get more out of that. How are we going to find our way to home base when we go search for ores? I was thinking of building a giant tower of frames, which I should do.
I mean, we are on the coast, which is always a good way of navigating.
Yes. But also helpful to have height to look at.
True.
There we go. We have some height.
Also some drill.
Hey, nice. Pivot. What do I need for a pivot? I need a motor. I need another second. Correct. Well, usually my way of finding my way home that is the most effective is playing with someone who has a sense of direction. Hello.
Hey. How's it doing?
Because both Wasted and Capac have a sense of direction. That's about where the similarities end. But it's very useful for someone like me. That's the case. Okay, got the small pivot being made. You said you've got the junctions, so...
Yeah, got the junctions almost done with the mini computer.
Sweet, then we're almost ready. Huh. Hey, Wasted. Turn your back fully on the drill. And then turn a little bit right and a little bit left.
We're getting some sound vibes. Yeah.
Yeah. It is less loud when it is immediately behind you. Like when I'm standing on the Rover and my back's to it, I can't hear it at all.
Right. That's all in the crafting queue.
Sweet.
Only 15 minutes left on the ore.
If you've got the junctions,
Yeah.
pop them in the container. Or just chuck them on the floor. Yep, that works. And yeah, we're just waiting on the mini computer and we've got all the bits.
It's
Audio is
basically
ray
done.
traced.
So like that ray tracing, don't they?
So
Like them rays.
one of the first things that Capac said when ray tracing started to become more common that we both thought would be a very, very cool thing to use it for was audio detection in a stealth game. Or, like, use it for detecting things for NPCs. I didn't know that it was, actually being used for audio yet. That's very cool. How do you ray trace audio? A lot slower than light, I guess, Jex? Okay, let's see if
Do
I can
you
make
compute?
this thing work. I do compute. How do I make it
Do
work?
the thing. I don't know. This bit's down to you. I made the things. Now it's on you, my friend. What have you got? I'm going to stand here slightly to the side, judging you.
Rotate with mouse wheel. Extra change mode. No, you're not, there aren't sound rays, but you can, because really ray tracing is path tracing, Jex. If you call it path tracing, does that make more sense then? Oh, if I go back to spawn again, now that I've got the parts, it actually seems like it should work. Huh? Why does it go red? Have I placed it wrong? Help tooltip. Spawn the blueprints. Oh, press and hold mouse left for 2 seconds. Right. Same as with the frame. I should have realized that. But it is blue. You can then mouse right to open the blueprints panel and select the blueprint. Oh, I was hoping to attach it to our rover. Can I not do that? I can. So it's blue. I press and hold left click, and it turns red. No. Rotate the explosion until it fits as you like, then press and hold mouse left while wasted stands in the way. But I don't think wasted's blocking this.
Sorry. Was way dead. Was having a look.
No, you're alright. I'm missing
I think
something
I'm actually blocking
here.
you.
I'm reading the tooltips. It's not doing the things. I'm missing something.
God damn it, Splitty. Just read.
It goes red and it then doesn't do anything. My list in the bottom right is all green. Spawn the blueprint, press and hold mouse left for 2 seconds. Which I do, it turns all red. This was approximately where I want it, but it doesn't let me do it. Ah, we need to go up. There we go. We have an ore scanner.
That's not that many. Oh, it's the whole ore scan. Right. That makes more sense. That's the mini computer?
That is the whole thing. We just need to hook it up to power now.
I mean, I've been watching too many tank videos recently.
Oh, wasted, come around this side.
Some serious laser scanner vibes. What on earth? One ping only, Mr. Vasily.
Don't know what the colors mean.
I imagine more deep, more saturated is good. I don't think what we're getting here is anything other than a readout of ore density or rock density as opposed to what ore type we're looking at. So we're just going to need to go and check the areas.
Yeah, this is giving us our iron readout.
Okay, well, change it to lead.
All right. Is it still working?
Oh,
I changed it to lead.
you done broke it. No spinning anymore.
Max distance 1,000 meters. We need to go further.
I don't know. All I know is no spinning. It's just a red dot.
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
There are some bits.
Oh.
This is scanning at 10 kilometers.
Oh.
You got some driving to do, my friend.
No, I was going to suggest that how about you give a shot at the driving to begin with, at least, to see how the, do you get lag at all? You know what I mean? We might as well have the comparative. Or is it instant for you?
It's instant.
Yeah, it's instant. I can see it's instant for you. For the passenger, it's instant as well.
So.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, like there's something. There's something that I think we can change the range just a little bit less. Let's drop this to 5,000. Oops, did not mean to do that. Okay, yeah. So it's about 4 kilometers away, I reckon, what we need to go. So we can get that lead.
Okay.
If you want to drive, I can try and get you on the right heading while I'm staring at the screen, or do you want to give me guidance?
I'm good either way. What do you fancy? You want to do some driving? You want to do some thingy-me-jobby reading?
There's lead in the water. That's not helpful.
I imagine there probably is.
I worry that the other lead that I'm seeing is also in the water.
Oh my word.
Thanks, Autotech. Thank you for the prime sub.
Okay, please.
Ugh. Maybe you edit the code and change the directions and see if you can find some that's not in the water.
I don't know how to do that.
Just edit the code.
Just edit the code.
Yeah, it's
I'm at the
pretty
back
clear.
looking at the thing.
If I can figure it out.
But yeah, I can find some that's not in the water. You just need to go ahead and lift up that mountain.
You want me to drive up the mountain?
No, what we need to do is keep driving along the beach for a bit until we get something ping in a sensible location.
So if you come around the side here, Wasted, and press
How
F.
am I supposed to come around the side when we're driving?
I'm not, if you press it now, press on the code button, then hop back up, the window stays open, and you can still modify it.
Okay. What do we got?
So now you can modify the range and set it to somewhere further, so we could try and find something that looks like it's on the
again.
shore.
Oh, there you go.
We may not have enough battery, so I'm going to try and make the parts I need for another small battery. Although we are running 2 batteries, so we're not too bad. Plastic, wire, more diodes. Alright. Let me know which direction to go, Wasted, once you're ready. But Charlie, the buoyancy model, is there a compression thing for tanks and the like? Oh, my camera sees my helmet when I spin far enough around in this chair. Yes, there is. Okay, very cool. What am I looking for? I was looking for circuit. Make circuit. Then make spare battery once the diodes are done. See you, Vox. Silent wasted is a dangerous thing.
Just reading through and trying to understand exactly what the code is doing.
Are you happy if I start driving down the beach a bit and see if we get some more information about where some of those locations are?
Go right, I think would be probably a better option.
Okay. So this way?
The beach to our right-hand side. With the seat to our right-hand side, that is. So.
Yep. I love it with games like this, Wasted, when we're playing them and someone's like, jokingly suggesting a thing to do. It's like, yeah, you could do that. Such a refreshing response. Oh. As I look back at the reflection of the rover in Wasted's visor so that I can see where I'm going.
I closed the code window thing.
Oh. There you go.
Thank you.
You're
All
welcome.
right. I forgot it was open for a reason.
And Wasted get a navigator chair. I mean, we probably could move his seat back there so he can sit down back there instead of standing. But when you can stand on a moving thing, I kind of always want to, rather than being forced to sit down. We seeing anything to our left yet?
Nope.
What distance are you scanning at?
A bit short, I'm about to up it.
Because I had it scan. I left it at 10k. Did you decrease it?
You left it at 5k.
Oh, I left it at 5, did I? Guess I didn't
What
save.
I'm doing is increasing the scanning speed so that we can get a bit more...
Oh, right, yeah. So we can use it to navigate a bit better.
good idea. At the moment, I'm only seeing stuff to our right-hand side. It's all water-based.
That's a bit awkward.
How much battery power do we got?
I don't know. We would have to set up code for monitoring the batteries.
Understood.
Oh, actually, you might be able to look at the batteries and see. Yeah. The batteries are at 45%.
Oof. Okay.
I have made another battery already, though.
Understood.
And I'm going to keep... I'll make another 2. Just so that we don't get stuck. Just going to keep ordering stuff to be made while we're moving around. Try and be somewhat efficient. Oh, one sec. I'll be back in a sec. Need to take a bath.
Lol. It's now canon.
I wonder if you can... I wonder if all the lead is actually going to be underwater. I imagine
Maybe.
if it was, Charlie would have said it. Right. I have missed an important feature on this that I'm sure Wasted will appreciate. Which means I need to make sure he gets one as well. Let's scrap plastic, scrap that. Let's make this first. The ways that you've been mostly standing out here, right?
Yep.
Okay. Enjoy. I should have put 2. I should have made 2 for you. Hang on.
Much better, thank you. I appreciate. Quality of life just improved dramatically. That's good.
Now. Cube. Is there a version Just wondering whether there was multiple versions of the bobblehead. Buddha, I would immediately disagree with this being negatively compared to Stormworks, because Stormworks I got bored with very quickly. Because I've...
Stormworks multiplayer is broke.
Well, there's that too.
Just as simple as that. There's no way I'd play multiplayer for this long in Stormworks. Done.
I didn't even play Stormworks for this long.
It's a mess.
Like, it's one thing the multiplayer been running, but I didn't even play the single player for this long, because as I mentioned early on in the stream, the fact that we're building in the same environment we're playing in, and all of it is done dynamically live, makes me feel so much more connected to anything that I build. Yep. Mason's got a sick lean going on. Just wait till I do some turning.
Whoa! Dancing, they call this.
Oh, when I hit the hard braking, you got some solid lean going then.
Are those bobbleheads? Yes.
Yep.
Bobbleheads that I can see myself in, because we're awesome.
Oh yeah, I forgot that they'd be reflective as well.
Yep.
I'm guessing we still haven't gone far.
We got,
ooh.
we got something potentially ahead. Let's see, it's a bit right of where we're headed, so it might be underwater as well. I don't know.
It's really hard to judge distance. Like, the atmospheric fog gives you something, but...
It's a bit to our right, it might be on the shore. A bit right here. That's good. Yep, dead ahead.
Oh, I think that's in the water. We're not far from the shore
but
here.
Only just in the water.
Okay, so we might be able to go down there and get some by hand, just to get enough.
Maybe. Yeah.
Because we're at the water's edge now.
Yeah, no, I got you. It's about 2.5 kilometers. That way.
Oof.
Yeah.
Charlie's saying, why have you assumed I would have told you that you need to go underwater? I don't know, to save us from driving around heaps? Because you very...
You're awesome.
Because you very
Ignore Splitsy.
sensibly...
He's
you very sensibly told me to print a blueprint and very strongly encouraged it, so I kind of just made an assumption.
E.T. scumbag.
Hang on, 2Ks. Do you reckon 2Ks is the other side of the thing?
Probably closer to. We can drive around it.
Let's drive around and see.
Don't forget our battery power is a bit, well, not.
28%. Hey, I'll get back on to making the battery. Screws. Alright. It's hard to drive and craft at the same time.
How dare. How dare. What's the issue with water? It's wet.
Alright. 2 low voltage batteries have been crafted, or will have been crafted soon.
Nice.
Oh, lead is deep. We do have to go down. How are we going to know that we're 2.4 Ks from this?
In which case, flip yourself around to the left. I've got a better source for us. If we're definitely underwater, I know where we need to go and mine.
Alright.
Go back along the coast and follow it.
Okay.
We had a pretty high intensity spot. We might as well go for somewhere.
Yep.
Followed if we're going to have to go offshore anyway, and I think this is quite close to the edge of shore. We won't have where it gets deep quick.
Yep. heavy elements are lower down. Apparently.
Lead is heavy.
Yeah, it is
Get
heavy.
to your right.
Well, we're gonna have to.
And we'll be in dead in line. Actually, no, this is pretty good.
Cool. Uranium is also pretty heavy. So to get uranium, we're going to need to build a submarine. So to get RTGs, we need a sub. Should I keep going along to make it get closer to the shore?
Keep on to that. Up to that, you see where that little outcrop is. It's, I think, as good as we're going to get.
Here or the one in the distance?
One in the distance, I think. I've come off the back.
Oh.
I think I'm getting jiggled a bit by the battery. There's not quite enough room at the back for me.
Yeah, we probably need to make a little cage back there for you.
One in the distance looks perfect.
Okay.
Say that. Keep going. Keep going. I'll say when to stop, but no, I suspect my judging of distance may be off here.
Yeah, it's very difficult. Yeah, we could move Wasted's passenger seat to the back. That is true.
Luxury.
But making a cage for him back there sounds more fun.
I demand a gibbet. Want to be hanging.
We probably can do that.
Yeah, no, that outcrop is right.
Okay, perfect. Buddha, this is a sandbox at the moment. So, I believe the main thing that's kind of set as a bit of a goal for people who want to have a goal is get to the moon.
The moon!
The moon?
Yeah, here's good, and then it's basically dead ahead. A bit less distance. Come on, have a look at the radar, you'll see what I mean.
Okay.
In fact, let me adjust the radar a bit for higher resolution. Let's slow her down and drop her down to 3,500.
Oh, yep. You talking the one that's just off to the right at the front, or the one that's off to the left that way?
One off to the left was the one I was thinking of.
Do you want me to rotate the vehicle till we get pretty much the dead-on heading?
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt.
Giant fighting robots with ray tracing. Yep, that's a thing you could do. Except I don't know about the fighting bit.
Almost spot on.
Huh. Surprising.
A little bit more to your left, and you're good. There.
Cool.
Bango. Bingo, bango. You're good.
All right. How are we going to judge distance as we go out there?
I have no idea.
I guess we just keep picking up rocks and... How are we going to come...
Maybe they look different.
How are we going to find our way back to the rover?
Look behind us. What landmarks have we got? Okay, so we're at the highest point of this mountain range.
Oh,
we've
yeah.
got a low mountain behind it, but in front of it, if we can see that. I don't know if we will, but otherwise we're the highest point of this mountain range.
Yep. All right. Let's go. I suppose. I think it gets pretty dark down there. Actually, it's probably quicker to fly and then drop, isn't it?
Yeah, I imagine it probably is. How are you flying so fast? Oh, you can shift while flying.
Yeah.
Understood.
And then we can...
As soon as I saw you do it, I was like, all right, clearly I'm missing something.
And if we go backwards, you can line yourself up perfectly with the rover. How small should the rover look at about 3.5 kilometers, was it?
No, more like 2.5.
More like
3.5 was the max range.
Okay.
So I'm thinking...
Aim terrain and hit V, you get distance. Ah. Ah! We are 400 meters away.
Okay, yeah.
That is very, very handy. Thank you.
I feel like I'm cheating, actually. That's how handy it is. But,
Yeah.
oh,
At least you can now see how high that mountain peak is 23 kilometers away.
yeah. It's almost like if you go actual real scale, things are big.
Things are real big.
Things are like actually massive.
Yeah, we've been tricked for... And the
15
moon
plus
is
years.
20,000 kilometers away.
Is that accurate? That doesn't sound accurate.
That doesn't sound far enough. Wait. I misread that? Oh, it says... Yeah. 20,000 kilometers.
Apparently for this period, yes, it is accurate.
Oh yeah, it's a 1/10th scale. I think, maybe? Is it... But Charlie, is this 1/10th scale... No, it's 1-to-1. Okay. Oh. How far ahead of me is wasted? I'm just going to follow him. Full scale Earth and Moon, real distance to Sun.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It is full scale. It's just that at this period in history, the moon is way closer.
Yeah, I just didn't think it was that much closer. I knew it was closer, but
No, neither did I. But
appreciate it was that much closer.
I can believe it. Is there any plans to introduce like tidal, weather, that sort of stuff? Oh, so tidal mechanics and weather.
Well,
We should separate those.
there's no tides because the moon's tidally locked.
Oh, fair. Yep, fair point. I'm at 2.4. 2.5. I'm going down, Splizzy.
Okay. So I saw you bob through the water.
Distance infinite kilometers.
Can you not see the bottom?
AKA laser cannot reach.
Is that wasted down there? I think that's wasted down there. Whee!
Hello.
Hello.
I'm sinking naturally.
Yeah, can I sink faster using the jetpack?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
What's down?
Control.
That's not
Oh,
working
boy.
for me.
This is getting real dark. I can't even see you anymore. It's just pitch dark. I don't even know which direction I'm looking in.
I can't go down for some reason. Go up. But my down. No, do.
Oh. Yeah, did you activate your jetpack? With Jay?
Oh no, we're good.
Hmm. Yeah, shift and control together is getting us...
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd managed to turn my jetpack off.
Ah.
Because I'm a special individual.
I think
I don't
I've
know
got
how
my
I hit
light on.
J by mistake. That's an impressive control to accidentally whack, but yep. Here we are.
I kind of want to stay still and see if Wasted catches up
Thank
to
you,
me so I
Pedro.
can see something.
I'm going to turn my light on. My light's on.
I'm guessing the higher pitched click is turning on. Oh, yep. Light is on. Oh, I found the bottom. Let's grab a few rocks and we'll see what's in them. Uranium, 0.01%. Lead, 0.01%.
Oh, goodies. Goodies.
So we're going to need a lot of rocks to get any lead out of it. How much lead did you need? You needed 1, didn't you?
I needed 1.0. Get your basket out. Let's go. I'm coming. I'll be down soon.
Yep. Can you see me yet? So I would have thought you'd start.
I think so, yeah.
I cannot
I
see
can
you.
see the weird green circles as I'm coming down.
Hold right click with rock ray tool.
What the?
Oh, right, yeah.
No,
See
I
what's
am
in
on
it.
the ground.
Was your light off?
I think, no, I just... Something weird's going on. I've managed to do something strange. My controls are not behaving normally.
Oh dear. Can I see wasted anyway? Oh, maybe? No. Oh, we should be able to find a better spot. I don't know which direction I need to turn in anymore. Alright. Guess I'll keep looking for better rocks. But collecting... Oh. Nope. Collecting as I go. If we can get that 1 lead, then that at least means we got an auto crusher. And then we have to think, I guess, wasted about how on earth we're going to build a submarine together.
Yeah, I guess so. At the moment, though, I'm figuring out how to control my character because it's broken.
Yeah. Oh, you could see your arm for a second there. Is your jetpack turned off again? Somehow. Oh no, I can see my arm when my jetpack's on.
No, I also don't have a light.
Oh.
On my screen, all I can see is like weird green lines and nothing else.
Oh.
Also, escape doesn't do anything to... Oh, it's F1, isn't it?
Yeah, holding down escape just closes the game.
I might have to.
Yeah.
Am I in drone mode? I don't think so. Let's double check.
Well, you shouldn't have an arm in drone mode.
Yeah, I have no lighting either. I'll be back.
Okay. So, to get 1 lead from 100 rock, I would need... It would have to have concentration. So I need 1,000, 10,000 rock of that concentration to be able to get.
Oh, God.
That's a lot of rock to collect.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we can find that concentration, because apparently we have not found the concentrated spot. We have just gone to the...
spot.
Yeah, this is baseline. There's some lead available at this depth. We haven't found the actual concentrated spot. I mean, we could try and sink the rover. Yeah, I haven't found any rocks with better yet. And I don't know if I'm even going in the right direction anymore. It's almost like it wasn't a good idea for me to head down in a suit. You're still seeing the same thing.
Yeah. And I know something's gone weird because when I press right, my viewpoint turns left, and I press left and my viewpoint turns right, and my mouse is kind of like it's like I've managed to flip my camera upside down.
Oh.
And it's really not happy with it. You in a car? No. I am just swimming. And like, it's constantly wanting to try and correct my viewpoint to the center.
I think I'm heading deeper. Which is what I'm trying to do. I don't know how to help Wasted, though, which is what I'm more worried about right now. Did Wasted connect a controller? Nope. No, I can't imagine he would mess with controllers in the middle of a game.
Oh, the noise you just heard was me unplugging controllers. The game has been functional the entire time. That was me unplugging some in case they were interfering somehow. And I can't go down any further. I don't think. Nothing on my screen is getting any closer.
There was a long period of me being in pure black.
No, that's the thing. I've got things on my screen. I've got weird green lights, and they're not changing.
Oh, that's just
they
weird.
Might be my own lines.
Those are little reflections from your own arms, I think.
Okay.
Because yeah, I could see little shimmers of reflection on my suit. If you switch.
Oh God, really? Oh yes, I've been freaked out by my own arms this entire time, Roger.
If you flick the light on and off, a higher pitched click is on.
Uh-huh. No, I got that. I've been freaking out of my own arms. And the fact that it's so dark that we're in the middle of the abyss as far as under the water is concerned.
Okay.
Oh, I feel bad.
I found some slightly better rocks that have 0.07% lead.
My arms are spooky. They're all green and weird.
Well, because you've got paint on your arms are kind of show up almost like this is a graphical glitch color.
They do, and that's
whereas
what I
mine, because they
happening.
were white, I was pretty confident what they were.
Hey, look, it's a flaw.
Okay, have I got enough? 0.05%. I need a bit more. I should be able to get that one lead. And Wasted has made it down. Now we can combine our powers to get the lead that we need. So then we don't have to do manual crushing anymore.
Remember, pick up the shiny rocks.
But Charlie, the rock, is there any link between the appearance of the rock and what it contains?
Hold right click when looking at it.
Yeah, I know that you can see what the makeup of the rock is.
Well, yeah, and then look at the rocks. You'll see very quickly that yes, there is.
I think there was. No, it's just size.
Is it just size?
Yeah.
Okay, so in which case the difference between the rocks is just because some rocks are bigger than others.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is go for the big rocks.
Yeah, go for the big rocks because you get more rock. A lot of the little ones only give you a single piece. But I reckon I might soon have enough lead as well. Tell you what though, if we need more lead, we're building a mining thing to come down here. We're trying to.
So why does the rock sometimes split into different stacks then?
Different types of rock.
Yeah, but I thought that's why I assumed it was going to be visual in some way, like the different rocks got.
Yeah, I
Oh.
thought so too, but I think the rock style is purely size and just different rocks have different stuff, which is very different to anything we've played before because different rock appearances tell you what it is so that you can just visually inspect a thing and have a rough idea of what's in it. I got another thing that's got even more lead. I think I've almost got it. I think I need 2,000 of whatever that rock is. The Lord Kirby, this is Archean. It is a new construction sandbox game. Physics construction sandbox game.
Physics.
Which is very, yeah. That was a little bit my prosody on that particular sentence was very what's his face. Oh man, why am I blanking on his name? Someone will get it. It's just very odd. Don't know why. Just came out funny. Right, I'm going to try and process this. Please give me lead. Come on, give me lead. Any of these have higher? 1.1, 0.01, I should say. So Wasted, when do you want to head back to the surface? Once we're sure we've got a lead, or...?
Once we got a lead, yeah.
Yep.
I don't think it's worth staying down here for longer than that.
No, I don't think so either.
If nothing else, this is explained that, would you like to approach this from a better a perspective?
Yeah, you don't want to do anything by hand. I have 1 uranium, 1 lead, and 1 gold.
Oh, very shiny.
And then we can combine our stacks when we get back to try and process the rest and hopefully get a bit more. Yeah? I'm going to head to the surface shortly. I'll just grab a couple more bits before I go. Alright, I'm going up. Then we find out there's something we really want that needs 2 lead.
Yeah, I definitely feel that this is where the ping really shows its face. Is where when you're doing this and everything's got that 0.3 second because everything has to be synced because you have to see that the resources have disappeared as well. Yep,
Screebat, we were at the bottom of the ocean, several kilometers out. If we build a subaquatic mining rig, can I request lots of lights? I think so. I think that's a good idea.
I think we can agree with you that lights would probably be appropriate, yeah.
Still can't see the surface. I'm probably going to need Wasted to arrive at the surface for me to have any chance of finding my way back. Oh yeah, I probably should have done that ages ago.
Yeah, I have a suspicion that you collect rock at a rate that is considerably faster than I do.
Yeah, quite possibly.
Because it waits for every single piece to check whether or not it's, you know what I mean. So you can't pick up another piece until you waited for the lag delay of the first piece. It does make me quite unsuited for doing this sort of shenanigans.
Well, head to the surface then, because we've got enough to do our next thing.
Yeah.
And it makes me all the more glad that I did that pre-collection before the stream. Oh, the water's getting lighter. I'm nearly at the surface.
Tentacles in the deep. Beware.
Hey. There we go. Oh, I think I can actually see our rover. And I don't think we quite went far enough out. But I can't really confidently say. Oh. That's right. I remember seeing that in one of your videos. Z to zoom in as well. Thank you, Betcholly. I'm slowly getting all of the things. Slowly.
No, I read after you'd mentioned this to me, I read a Steam review that said, very positive one, that was saying that this is sort of, devs had clearly gone and looked at Subnautica, they'd looked at Empyrean, they'd looked at Space Engineer, they'd looked at a range of games and picked and chosen mechanics from them that worked well.
Yeah.
And I think that was relatively fair from my experience so far.
Yeah.
You say Z, and I'm like, I know that from another game. Like, a lot of this is stuff that, honestly, would be a lot more intuitive if I'd remembered that I should just try some of the known keybinds.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no, I don't want to process any of this stone until I combine it all with wasteds. How much stone will the drill have collected in this time? Yeah, probably a couple of 100,000. So Wasted and I have to find our way back to the rover, then find our way back to our base, which thankfully using the coastline as a marker means we shouldn't have too much trouble.
You already waiting on me finding a way back to the rover? I'm on my way back to the rover. Just look for the low hill.
No, I can see the rover.
Okay.
I'm still over a kilometer out. I can see it.
That's what I thought. It was just
I said it funny.
don't wait on me.
The big battery's probably dead again, the second big battery. Because you turned the drill back on after you put down the big battery again, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
Yep. I'm so surprised that the first thing we have to do realistically for getting some of these materials is build a sub. I was so expecting it to be like a rover would get us a lot of what we needed, but I'm excited, but I'm surprised. The rover battery might be dead, but I've built 2 spare ones. So it won't be a problem. Now I wait for Wasted. Oh, I can see him. He's not far.
Yeah, I got a new technique.
It would appear so. What is this technique?
You want the long curves. Don't tap it. You get more speed out of a
going
big
up.
old sine wave. Big old up, down.
Yeah, because you caught up to me quite a
catching it.
lot.
You see what I mean? It's like I was quite a long way behind,
Yeah.
and then not long after you arrived, I'm here. Ooh. Dip my feet.
Oh, you can drive us home then.
Hang on. Let's,
All right, combine all that stuff.
yeah. But before we forget and go and process it. Whack that stuff together.
All right, all combined. I guess I'll just start processing it while we're going, because I can do that while you're driving. Fingers crossed we get lucky and get a couple more lead. Drive when ready, wasted. Oh wait, we need more battery. Where our battery's dead.
Roger.
Oh no, we have to redo the cabling. I should have connected that differently. I did it dumb. Should have just connected the other ones up. I'm such an idiot. Is there an undo? Yeah, we did leave the scanner on and killed the battery.
No.
Indeed.
I am very close. I'm not sure if I have the stuff, but I'm very close to being able to build a high voltage.
Ah.
Which you know you want.
Yes, I'm also doing the cabling cheaply, so forgive me. Or they're ugly.
No. Never.
There we go.
We got a lot of RAM for this period. Well, actually, it's 1M. I don't know how much that actually is. I'm just thinking, like, yeah.
Should be good to drive now, wasted. I hope.
Wiggle, wiggle. Third person. In the water.
We're not a submarine yet.
We have stilts. That basically makes us a submarine. We can drive over oceans. Now with plastic, we'll probably float.
You want to test, don't you?
No, I'm pretty sure we do. And the problem with floating is that means it never comes back again.
True.
The front wheels lift off. Trust me, I know this. I spent enough time on Agarus and Ares. I've lost enough vehicles because I'm like, oh, just in the water and oh.
Yeah, we may well end up upside down because I presume the
buoyancy's not great on this, is it? The heavy stuff's on the top, so wheels floating. Yeah, yep. I swear. My first series of Agarus consisted of my very first vehicle I built got accidentally released onto the waves. And then it got released onto the waves in a position where it was able to, just through the wind and the currents, do full circumnavigation. So we just watched it for the rest of the series as it just went round the globe over and over and over again.
Right. Oh, I can see the base. That does sound like a you thing to do.
In the wrong direction with the suspension on this.
We went in the wrong direction, what do you mean?
Needs to be softer than it is.
Okay. We haven't gotten any more gold, lead, or uranium, unfortunately, but at least we've got the one we need.
Yep.
And yeah, Degenerate, I am playing at 4K. I presume Wasted you are as well?
Nope.
1440?
Yeah, I'm not some glamorous individual. I understand where the the peak performance lives.
I understand where the
it's a
peak performance
1440.
lives. But I
Yes,
made it.
1440 is an awkward resolution.
Yeah. And when I upgraded my monitors, I decided I'm going to get something that's going to last me for ages, and I went 4K, and I most of the time don't regret it.
I'm still on the one that was going to last me for ages. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And I haven't made my switch yet. I'm close. It's coming. Although I might still try and go 1440. The 1440 is a nice sweet spot. I don't need some enormous monitor. And you've got to balance your resolution between your screen size.
Yeah, that's why I went with 32-inch.
Yeah, the 32's like a
Any-
good spot for 4K, I feel.
Yeah, any smaller than that, and it's kind of just too small.
1440. Just go 1440, bro.
Get a better experience out of it. Yeah, I think I ended up deciding on 4K from a content creation perspective. All right, I've popped the lead in
Want
the
a crop?
thing.
No. Unacceptable. Only
Oh yeah, I never looked through for...
152,000.
Probably should have scaled the UI. I didn't actually look to see where that would be. Forgot. Is it in these settings, Pacholi, or is it somewhere else out of game? UI scaling. Wait, there it is. Oh. Okay. I just couldn't read it because I'm an idiot. Let's go about there. What?
I think the lead just disappeared.
No.
Yep.
No.
I took...
It's on your hopper.
It's on my bar. It's on my bar, boys. Everything's fine here. We're fine. And no one worry about it. We're all good. How are you? One times crusher coming up.
Hooray!
We will crush.
Then we probably need a... wonder if we need another container or
We've
whether
got
it can
to
go back
feed
to
it somehow with like few tubes or some rubbish.
Yeah.
surely.
I've got a spool of that. If you look in your crafting menu and go down to tools, there'll be a spool of... No, wait, not spool. Tools. Spools. Literally has its own thing. Item conduit.
Some of that.
Just to have running around your house to deliver food to your room.
Yep. Like, literally one hooked up to the fridge, one hooked up to the microwave, and I'll just get myself like a Bluetooth microwave or something, a wireless microwave, like turn on, then deliver me whatever. No.
What are you missing?
Because I queued up other parts, it ate stuff again, including. Hang on. Didn't eat the lead. Yeah, a motor.
Oh, you need me to... I'll try and make a motor then as well. I need more wires, which means I need more plastic.
All good.
Good. Here I may as well make one anyway, because we're going to need more motors regardless. This game is paced a bit differently to some of the other things that we've played.
I don't mind it.
I don't mind it either.
I can definitely see that, yeah, because what you've got here is a mixture of the factory gameplay and the sandbox block building gameplay of like Space Engineers or Minecraft.
Yeah.
And once you get into the later game, you're going to have plenty to do. You're not going to be short on stuff. You're not going to be the one sitting around waiting for stuff to build. You're going to be going around making sure stuff is fed. You're going to be making sure that your things are creating what you want them to.
Yeah.
You'll be plenty busy. It's just early game is going to be a bit slower because of it.
That, like, the game is very, very recently released into early access, so I'm sure a lot of this stuff's going to change as well.
Could change. Room for balance.
Yeah.
Do you even Crusher?
How big is the Crusher?
Crusher is like half one of those containers, and it has an input and an output block on it.
All right,
we need
so
to get an
I'll try and
input
make
off
another
of the
container.
drill.
Well, you can use the container as the input, couldn't you?
We could use the existing container as the input.
So we use it as a buffer between the drill and the...
And then we need a new container as an output, but I'm going to need to put a floor down underneath it, which means... Do we need to put a frame down to do that?
Well, you could put it on this floor next door if you want.
Yeah, but then I'd have to figure out how to run the... I don't know.
Do you want me to put another frame down?
Hang on. Let's see how the old item conduit works, shall we?
Alright, you figure out that bit, and I'll put down a container and do this end. I presume this is the output end?
Yep.
Then we need a switch and power and stuff. Where's the power on this thing? Oh, it's in there. Alright, I'll let you do that.
Actually, currently going through the...
The Crusher does
existential
not
problems.
pull in the rocks. How do we... You need a conveyor. Item conveyor.
Item conveyor. Motor circuit screw. I think I got that.
Cool. I might see what I can do about making some solar panels. Solar sensor, solar panel. Oh yeah. At some point we the longer we play, the more we'll need tracking solar arrays. Also make sure there's nothing else but rocks in that container, otherwise those will get destroyed. Otherwise make sure to specify a filter on the conveyor. Okay. The base grows.
Yes, this is also how I crouch.
I love that you realized that's what I was looking at. I was just processing it.
Hello.
Oh yeah. Do we need two conveyors? One to feed the crusher and one to empty it, or is it auto empty?
This man could get a job in Paris, no worries.
Crusher will push
Johnson.
it out. Okay. Drill will push to crusher. So we could have gone direct from drill to crusher instead of having the container if we wanted to.
Ah, yeah, that makes more sense.
Because then the drill will push to the crusher and then the crusher can push to the container.
I mean, do you want to do that?
Up to you.
No, it's not. I'm asking you. That's not how questions work, Splitty. You don't just go,
no,
but I'm not going to answer this.
The only reason I'm saying it's up to you is because you've made the thing, the conveyor, and whether you want to use it just to learn how it works. Because I'd be inclined just to use it since you've made it.
I haven't made it yet.
Oh, well then...
I'm building, I'm busy crafting. I could still count, like...
If you haven't crafted it, then yeah, just get rid of the container.
I haven't crafted it. Let's just ditch the container and connect the two together. I think that makes way more sense. You can always grab the stuff out of the container and then...
We'll have to manually crush the stuff in the container now, though.
No, we won't.
Yes, we will.
Can't we put it back in?
No. Because we can't put it in the crusher.
Alright, well. My biggest load yet, 1,999 seconds.
Alright. So, pick this up.
Break us down, Mr. Splitty.
There we go. Then we need power.
Did you not want to move the... You are a lazy git, aren't you?
Did you want to move the crusher?
But why not at this point? We could get it nicely in line. It would all be nice and neat.
All right,
we could move the container as well. But no, Mr. Splitsy, that's not his style.
Don't need to be so feisty about it.
The same man that was fussy about his wiring on the Rover, and instead he's not willing to do that. You see?
There we go.
Activating switch.
Need power first. Or the crusher.
Deactivating switch.
Do we need to turn the... We probably need to turn it on as well. Can we use the same switch, or we might need another switch? Yeah, we're going to need another switch.
No worries.
Or a junction. We maybe can use the same switch if you have a junction.
Oh, okay, I like your idea. Experiment with some electronics.
Yeah.
Low voltage? No, high voltage.
Low voltage.
No, that's a high voltage
it's data.
battery.
Data junction.
You want a data junction?
Yeah.
Fancy. Alright, off you go.
Okay.
That's how it's done.
I think I want to do this.
Yeah, Splitsy just runs around with his light on the whole time. He's Australian, don't mind him.
I'm working in dark spaces in the corner here. Come on, man.
He's looking for spiders, really.
You got to keep an eye out for those.
Yeah.
There we go, both are on.
Whoop.
Works as we would hope it would.
And... Oh.
Yes!
And that's what I like to see. Look at it. It processes the things, and they spit out the end. Are we... Now, the question is, how is our throughput here? Is one crusher enough for one drill? Are we looking at a 1-to-1 ratio, or are we looking at more than that? Because I'm looking at what's popping out, and I'm thinking, Actually, no, that's pretty good. Ignore me.
Actually, no idea.
I have no idea how to even tell either.
Yeah. I mean, you can press V on things and maybe get info that we don't have.
No, not really.
Are we out of battery? Yeah, battery's
we
dead.
are out of battery. So about the solar panels.
Yeah, I've made 2 solar panels. I need to make some walls to stick them on first. Wait. Maybe I should make steel blocks instead of composite blocks for the base. They're a bit heavier, but they don't require me making plastic first.
And I'm reiterating that it's got so many visual and functional similarities while being very different at the same time. This is what I hoped for from Dual Universe.
Yeah.
And what Dual Universe resoundingly did not deliver.
There we go. 2 solar panels.
Ooh, wireman.
We need how am I going to wire these
High
into
voltage?
No, they only have low voltage output. I don't know how we do the conversion. Power converter. So we need a power converter, Wasted.
Not a transformer.
Check, I can't finish that because I don't have anywhere to put it to.
Understood. Let me get some wire made and then I'm out of plastic.
Always out of plastic. I might see if I can make more solar panels.
Plastic. Understood. I have a large build queue, so I'm going to chill and watch you make solar panels.
Yep. I need more wall.
In fact, I'm going to take a bath and watch you make solar panels.
Oh yeah, good point. I'm actually out of water too.
Cool, calming water.
So how detailed can this building go? Down to 25... Was it 25 centimeters? It was pretty small cubes.
12 and a half.
12 and a half? Well, yes, technically. Because you can do things off...
Off-grid.
Yeah, you can do things on halves. Which is very cool.
I'll be back in a moment, Mrs. Splitsy.
Sure.
If you don't mind.
I will continue building solar panels. Shift click to copy the wall. Oh, right. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, that's done. Let's go there, there to there, there to there. And I presume we can drain from the small battery into the big battery. We wait for the power converter afterwards, and I do this first. At least get something going in for now. Fully charged in 4 hours and 40 minutes. Oh boy. The only reason I'm building this, I built the small battery, is because Wasted was building the converter thing, and I figured I'd leave that to him, and I'd just connect this up for now. We need more panels. Oh, don't need the frame, right. Now I see what I'm saying. How do I... Add a wall to build, aim at a frame, face, and then press mouse left. Hold shift to use any other logical frame face you're aiming at. I'll use the cube block. Okay. Cube. Ah. Nice. I will use that a lot. Thank you. Now we can go big. Need a big hamster wheel to run on? Yeah.
Not gonna lie, it looks pretty good from this angle.
We have enough uranium for an RTG.
Oh my word.
Yeah. Shall I make an RTG?
I mean, is there a reason not to?
Actually, you've got the uranium. You should make the RTG.
Yeah. That's all I do. I just have the parts on me to just... Yeah.
Yep.
Fair enough.
And it probably doesn't hurt to also have the solar, but yeah.
In fact, I've got the parts on me apparently to make 2.
Really? I thought we only had
Seems
one
wrong.
uranium.
I thought we only had 1 uranium.
Oh, this might be the missing parts that you keep experiencing.
Nah, I didn't complete.
Yeah. There's sort of because the game's sort of double counting things to make sure that you can process stuff, and so it's sometimes...
Yeah, no, it makes sense. So does he go on the rover? I think he goes on the rover, right?
Well, we want to put it in the water, don't we? So we can recharge batteries from it, and then we can...
True.
Now, how do we connect the rover up to a charging thing?
I have no
How do
idea.
we connect it to the base? Just connect it? Wait. Hang on. I'm just checking something. Apparently, we should just be able to connect this, Wasted.
Yeah, I thought maybe it was going to be the simple one.
Yep.
Ah, nice.
Venice. For all those people who wanted power cables in Space Engineers, there you go.
If I had the kazoo at hand, we would get a kazoo trumpet for that, but I don't have one. It's not nearby. You're lucky. Escaped this time.
How do I turn this off? If I just click reboot, will it stop drawing power? Unplug it. Yep, yeah, that... I feel like, one of the things that I'm probably going to do as a force of habit is have little junction boxes beside batteries that I want to replace. So the cabling all goes to the junction boxes.
Yep.
And you can rip out the
And
battery
you just
and
turn
then...
everything off.
Yeah.
Turn it off, rip out the battery, just do quick. Yep.
Yeah.
That's right, press P.
Yeah, well, that's just fair game because they're not people.
Ah, dear.
Hey, what's that one do?
I did press P. I pressed P and I liked it.
There we go. I was looking for that.
Oh.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Calm it down now.
Pack it, kill it, finish it. Ow. Oh. There we go. We could probably keep it this all day.
Soundboard board containing exclusively clips of each other and other people we stream with.
Yep. And then one of the most cutting jokes, but was just so perfectly delivered at my expense.
Are you funny now?
After I released a whole lot of nitrous oxide into the base. Into my suit, I mean.
I just got...
Yeah, well then it's just fair game because they're not people.
And it's hard to trump if you're going to get someone to say something.
Yep. Or this one.
Alright, how do I put it in my mouth?
Oh, it's pretty good. It's
that
pretty
one's
good.
That one's a good one.
Yeah, back.
Oh, why am I... What? Oh, because that's made out of composite blocks. This is going to composite to duplicate it. That makes sense.
Oh, dude.
You want to launch me?
Dude. No. Get a block out and get your drill out. Get a block in your hand.
Yeah.
Look at the end of this and press shift.
Yeah. That's how I built the walls going up. It's super handy. But what I've realized also is that it duplicates using the same material as the one that's there. So even if you've currently got steel selected, it'll switch when you go to duplicate that. Because I I've built the wall for the solar panel out of steel, but this is all out of composite. I was thinking of replacing these walls with steel though. Because quicker to make. And we don't need to worry about weight here.
Look, I've already built a pier. Just get going. Do what's necessary.
Well, you made the RTG, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, shove it in the ground. In the water, I mean.
Well, do you have any thoughts as to how to connect it?
No.
Or do we just like run a line of blocks out? That's too high up.
Oh, I thought... Yeah, I reckon just run a line of blocks out and see how it goes. You take damage if you stand in water and drop a battery at your feet. No. Our pier has a snorkel. We have an RTG.
Wire us up, Mr. Electrician.
Okey-dokey.
Why is the water getting warm? No, don't worry about that. It's fine. The fact that it glows at night, it's all good. And that three-legged fish that just went by.
Okay, we have an RTG going in and a confused battery.
The RTGs go in the water because they cool the RTG and make it more efficient.
Fully charged in 24 minutes now. It was fully charged in 4 hours based off the solar panels alone.
Nice. That's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah. Wasted. I might have to wrap up here for the day.
Would you do this to me? Well, perhaps, would you consider a revisit next week?
I would.
Same time,
Yes.
same bat channel?
I would indeed.
It's been fun. I've enjoyed
Yeah.
this. And I could definitely see us getting up to some shenanigans.
Yeah, and because we've gotten a decent, like we got the power source hooked up, which is,
This is not a bad place to like
yeah,
end it and then move on because we've now got ourselves in a position where we can,
build a submarine.
we're self-sufficient. Essentially,
Yeah. The
Outside
RTG
of
should power the
exclusive
base pretty well.
resources. How much rock do we have?
Well, it's been
Actually,
off.
no, not rock.
It's run out of power.
Surely, is the RTG not enough?
No, the RTG's not plugged into that battery yet. Because you were making the power converter to go from the low voltage to high.
Oh yes, we need to make the converter. Yes,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right then.
Yeah.
Well, there we have clear goals.
You're going to continue streaming, right? Or are you calling it there as well?
How on earth do you know me that well? Of course I am.
So, what are you going to be streaming now?
I'm gonna switch back over to screwdrivers because
Cool.
I've been having. I mean,
Yes, you've been
This
having
has got me
much
peaked.
car fun.
but I've been having a lot of fun with screwdrivers, and they've just released their early access, which contains multiplayer. So yes, my plan is to switch over to that and get everyone together and see what they've built in the first hours and
Cool.
compare notes for all intents and purposes.
Very nice.
Some fun, do some races. It'll be good.
I'll have to try and learn that game at some point. The
I'm
cogs,
gonna have- no,
the
no,
cog
we
shenanigans
have to
you were
do
doing,
a-
I was like, that's...
We have to do
I feel
some crossover.
grossly inadequate.
If you're introducing me to this, then I need to drag you over to that and do a night of screwdrivers fun.
Indeed.
I think you'll enjoy it.
In the not as unlikely as it should be chance that you're still live in 7 hours, I will be going live again in 7 hours.
No, if I last that long, wow, I'll be doing well.
Yeah, because that's 15 hours
What
for
are you
you.
playing?
I'm
Yep.
going to play the Rift Breaker.
Oh, back in Rift Breaker again.
Yeah.
All right.
They still haven't got the multiplayer in yet, but they've got another DLC coming out, so I'm playing a bit more. And I've been playing a lot of it myself. I've been just playing probably way too much of it. I should have been doing other constructive things, but I got sidetracked. So I've been very much enjoying it. But yeah, Waste and I will be back with more of this now next week, and I will go and raid Wasted now. And also, yeah, join me this evening in about 7 hours time, my time.
Yeah.